A Court of Fairies and Fiction. Akafaf Girls Podcast. Hosts Mel Liv and Aka. A bookish theory and discussion podcast for the Akatar, Crescent City, and Tug series, as well as other romantasy books. Season 2, Episode 5, Crystals and Crossovers.
All right, hello everybody. We are back for another session. Basically, I was just saying that for my 4th Midnight's Mayhem video on Instagram, I was talking about Cormac and his little trip to Prithian. And I was saying how while I've done, a little trip to Prithian.
There ain't nothing little about that boy.
Explosive trip to Prithian. I was saying that while I've done a lot of the theory boards with all the quotes and stuff, I haven't really talked about some of the aspects that I really love. And one of them was the fact that nobody else has pointed out that, like, the crystals were right there in Avalon. There's a whole freaking cabinet of crystals. And I was saying, like, that's why he wanted Sophie's body, because Hypaxia tells us you can still extract the rest of the Thunderbird power from Sophie's body. That's what they were going to do. But then they got there, and there was crystals in a cabinet. So I said that why does nobody point out that Cormac used these crystals as his own fucking battery because he didn't have a hunt?
Oh my god.
Or he used them as a battery not knowing they would, like, activate the wordmark tattoo, open the portal, and send him through it.
I really hope that Sarah brings him back.
I love Cormac.
We need it. And I know I ranted about this on the last episode, but, like, it literally makes no sense. If he doesn't show up, they're not going to have any idea what the fuck is happening, aside from Celine's half of the story that only Nesta and Azriel got.
So wait. If Cormac does not come back, which I don't think he will, but because Murphy's Law, in case he doesn't, in case Sarah's like, no, he's not coming back, 1, I'll be very heartbroken, and 2,
I will be in a depression.
What would be the substitute? Like, if Cormac isn't coming back, then...
Exactly! It makes no sense! It makes no sense. Unless the Princes of Hell are all gonna show up and be like, oh, this is what happened, to give us a little Celine 2.0 rundown, which I feel like is...
bring him back.
Who?
The Princes of Hell.
Oh, yeah. See, that kind of upset me, too. Adis and Apollyon, they're definitely in the library and shit. But it kind of upset me.
Thanatos.
Yeah, Thanatos is in Hewn City, yeah. But it kind of upset me in Crescent City because Bryce kind of, like, made it sound like she was just closing the door on the Princes of Hell forever. And I was like, that kind of seems too easy. She was like, I hope I never see you again. Bye. And Adis is like, I hope I never see you again. Bye. Like, love you, but not that much. And then they, like, close the portal, like, forever. And I was like, no!
That didn't make much sense, though, that right? He doesn't like her because she's the incarnation.
Well, he likes her, but she's kind of a troublemaker for him.
Like, that's his... That used to be his mate.
Yeah.
Like, what... Wait a minute. Wait. So what happens when you're reincarnated and your previous soul was the mate to one person, but if you get reincarnated, then the mate bonds switch? Like, how does that work?
Well, she wasn't reincarnated. She just got Thea's powers through the bloodline.
I thought she was reincarnated from Thea.
She just got the powers. Yep. That's why he was telling her, like, oh, I loved her. And then Bryce was like, this bitch. Bryce was like, I don't give a shit. I am not taking her apology. I don't accept it. Screw you. I hate you. And then she was like, the way that Ada spoke about her, she was just as much of a parasite as the freaking Asteri. She hated her so much.
Bryce was salty. Like, she was so salty in this.
She was like, now I have to do this bullshit because of this bitch.
I don't know. I'm really torn about how she wrote Bryce in that last book, because that's not my Bryce that I know
No,
and love.
it did kind of make sense. Bryce always just wanted a normal life. Like, she never
Yeah.
expected to get all these powers. Like, she was just a half human girl partying in the club with her friends. Like, this was definitely not really a refusal of the call, because obviously she did it, but very much a I don't like the call type trope. I don't like the call and I'm gonna make it fucking known that every step of the way I'm gonna complain.
Yep.
But which is very much kind of in character for her, because she's like, I just want to be unfucking bothered. But no, the whole world is on my shoulders.
I mean, I get it. And I am writing a character who's like that. So I get it in another way, but
I know. I don't blame her. People just don't seem to see like the scope of what she had to deal with.
Yeah.
And like the stuff that was never told to her versus what she now has to learn to save the world and like all this stuff. So I do get it. And I don't get the people that say she was mean to Hunt. Like, she wasn't mean to Hunt. She was just focused, she was honing in on what she had to do.
So this is going to be a really hot take.
Oh God.
And it's probably going to sound like a blanket statement, and maybe it is. But I feel like a lot of people just struggle with like empathy for fictional characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I just kind of chalk it up to that. Like,
I feel like aside for Nesta too, or actually, no, including Nesta, I feel like in terms of this genre, people usually empathize with the male characters and not the female characters. They're like, oh, he's mysterious and broody, but she's just a bitch. Like that is just misogyny.
Like, tell me you
like he's assaulting somebody, she's just complaining. Why is anybody even making the comparison and saying she's worse because she's bitchy? No, she's not.
To be fair, we have said the same thing about Feyre.
We have.
Yeah.
We have.
Compared to Rhys, I took Feyre's side when it comes to Rhys.
So
I think Rhys is worse. Feyre's so naive and ridiculous.
I do want to see more. Like, I will say, like, I'm really curious about more, though. Like, I don't like how she's been treating the other people, but, like, I'm really curious about her. And I've been saying this. I am really curious about Morgan because, like, who she is when she's not around Rhys is different.
So there's the thing, though.
Is not like how she is around Rhys. Yeah. And I really want to see what Mor is like when not around Rhys. Because remember, when Mor was like talking to Nessa, like, oh, and Cassian, he's like really pretty, isn't he? Like, she was normal. Yeah. But around Rhys, like, she was a bitch towards Nesta. And I'm just like,
well, that's the other thing. Because
I don't think it's a Morgan problem. I think it's a Rhys problem because all these women who are around Rhys are acting weird. And it's like, does he have some kind of power over them, or is it just influence? Like, what is happening?
Well, also, there's the female characters that are connected to the male characters that they like. They're also going to like, no matter how bitchy they are. But it's the female characters that don't need a man and can do shit on their own that they're like, no, they're bitchy and they're awful and they're mean. And no, they just don't need a fucking man, like, to tell them what the fuck to do. Like, Bryce, Nesta... Bryce, Nesta,
here's the thing.
Even
Nesta does not need a man, but she wants a man.
Yeah,
she wants someone she could be girly and sensitive and vulnerable with. Like, it's not just about sex. Like, even though she's told Cassian, like, this is just sex. Like, we all knew better.
Yeah,
yeah.
She was.
He didn't fucking know better as her mate.
She was fooling nobody. We all, and that's why I like.
She fooled Cassian apparently, but no, mates are supposed to feel each other's fucking emotions. But he had no fucking clue. I can't. I can't with that man. I can't with that man.
She's relatable though, right? Because like
he is.
Yeah. Because like who I think for myself too, especially because I literally feel like Nesta's me in a character, but like when I think about it, I'm like, I don't want a
100%.
man. I don't need a man. I don't, but like deep down, like
You
I might
want
say
one.
that.
I know,
Yeah,
me
but
too.
in my heart, yeah, I'm like, I just want to be cuddled and like coddled and like treated like a princess. Like, you
No.
know,
Oh my God. But again, that goes back to Cormac with the my Sophie, my Sophie, my Sophie.
you know.
My Nesta,
But he
my
also,
Nesta, my Nesta.
but also like he knew that there was a huge possibility that like Sophie could die on that mission. And he did not want to let her go, but he let her go because he knew it was important. He knew he wanted to save her brother. And because he's standing at the dock, and I know you hate this prologue. I know you hate this prologue, but I was rereading it the other day. No, but I was rereading it the other day. I just
I do too.
I skipped like the whole intro, like the Kavala thing, and I read like the Cormac part when he comes in and stuff. And like the way that she calls him Silver, and the way that he's standing on the dock in the dark, like watching her walk toward the boat, and he's like, what if I never see her again? But he knows he has to let her do this. Like, he knows that she has to save her brother and all these children. And I was like, this is the fucking type of man that Nesta needs.
To be fair,
Oh,
it's not that I hate the prologue. I just don't like how it was put first. Like if it was put in a much later,
Yes.
I would have
like
appreciated.
a flashback.
Yeah, like a flashback. I would have appreciated it more, but because
Yeah.
of the placement
I
as
know.
you're reading,
Yeah.
I didn't like the placement of like I didn't like the fact that it was a
to get it. Like, I kind of get it only
Agreed.
because, like, even from the very start, like, Sophie was talked about, so we kind of had to know who the fuck Sophie was. But yeah, and then like Silver, that just it hurts my heart. Like, also, can we talk about that for a second? I know maybe I went on a rant on. I don't know if I've ranted about this on here. I've ranted about it on my page. Silver, Silver. Why is his agent named Silver Bow? I have ranted about this on here, but shortened just Silver. Mm-hmm. Silver Flames, Silver
Like-
Bow.
like what
Like
kind
calls to like.
like what kind of nickname would Cormac have for Nesta, and what kind of nickname would Nesta have for Cormac? Like would she call him Silver? Would she call him Mackie?
Maggie! I love that one. I call him Maggie all the time.
Would he call her Ness? Like
Mac. It would be Mac.
does?
It would be Mac.
Mac and Ness.
Mac and Nessie. Nessie.
Nesty.
Nessie! It would totally be like Mackie and Nessie.
Like I want them to be
Just crack it up.
stupid cute. I want them to be like stupid cute.
Stupid cute. Yes, like so much so that Gwen and Emery make fun of them, but in the best way.
Yes. And I do want
Big Mac.
I do want Feyre and Nesta to like goof off, because like I don't think we've ever seen them like joke around.
Well, we've
No.
seen Farrah joke around with Cassian, but that's really it.
But no, like with her sisters.
Oh, with the
like
sisters. Yeah.
like to
Oh, no.
feel a little bit laid back and just joke around. Like not
They need
have
their own
everything be so-
sleepover. But
Yeah,
honestly,
they do.
I don't know if they would like get along all night though. I think
Probably
they kinda
not.
need
Probably
their own
like 1
lives.
hour and then like
Maybe a sisterly like brunch afternoon.
that's
But, like,
probably
okay.
them though.
But how much fun would it be if, like, in Elaine's book, we got that scene with like the Archeron sisters together, and like then the tension arises because like either Feyre or Nesta brings up Lucian, and then Elaine just gets so pissed off, and she's like, "I'm not going to talk about him," and it just
Or like
goes from there.
Lucian walks in,
Shirtless.
check on them,
Yeah,
shirtless
Shirtless.
from
Shirtless.
trading.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I
You have
die.
no idea. Okay, the first time that Farrah said that, I bring this up all the time, but the first time that Farrah said that she would watch Tamlin and Lucian spar shirtless, like with the sheen of sweat on them, and he was given blow for blow, I was like, oh my God. Why did we get this scene, Sarah? Why is this like a memory after the fact? Also, when Pharaoh was like, "Yeah, Lucian let me eat the witch berries," and Tamlin threw him in the pool because I was hallucinating.
What was she hallucinating about, though?
I know.
I want to know what she saw. Like,
It had to be something funny if Tamlin was like, "What the fuck did you do?" and threw him in the pool.
oh my god, I can imagine Farrah like these witch berries taste like witch berries, and she's just licking a window.
Like snozberries.
These snozberries taste like snozberries.
She just turns blue.
Oh.
Lucian is just like cackling, and it's just like, oh.
Okay, so Lucian and Rhys, and like there's Cassian, obviously.
Yes.
But like Cassian and Rhys are a little too close for comfort.
Yeah. But
he's really deep throating those boots. Like
I Melanie.
He is. It's
We've
too
never heard
much.
you talk like this, Melody.
It's too much. It's too much.
It is.
Cannot handle. I read the bonus chapter again today because I can't get it out of my head. It's too much. It's too
Mel,
obvious. Sarah is doing this on fucking purpose. On purpose.
Yes. I don't know if I told you guys or if we've talked about it. Ooh, ice cream. Anyway, sorry. I was distracted. Sorry.
Squirrel!
Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna walk away from the ice cream so I don't think about it.
I'm here now. I'm sweating.
What was I saying? Cassie and Rhys. Right, okay. Back on track.
God, I need my fan.
So I know I talked to Teresa about this, but like Cassian being so close to Rhys,
Mm-hmm.
I this is my head canon, okay? Because I don't really. This is what I think, so this is going to be my head canon. I think Cassian, when he saw the bone carver, I think he saw Rhys.
That would be so cool.
I think that's why he's so far up Rhys's ass, because he's trying to not piss him off and he's walking on eggshells. And the reason why he's kind of kissing up to him and kind of like looking at Nesta like, hey, you know, you don't want to antagonize him because he knows. Like, Rhys could kill Nesta. Rhys could kill Cassian.
Little does he know, it's not going to stop him from dying in the fight.
I know, but I think that's what it is. I think that's why, you know, Cassian is acting the way he is towards both Nesta and Rhys.
I go back and forth of whether it's going to be that or the Illyrians are going to kill him. Because we still have, like, nobody's truthful with him about the freaking Illyrians. He's the liaison.
Well, here's the thing. I think the Illyrians are going to harm him, but it's going to be from Rhys. He's going to be the sole problem. Because not only, Cassian is the liaison, but Rhys is the High Lord.
Yep. But was it Farrah? It was Farrah. Farrah says that the older Illyrian lords still want Cassian dead.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Because they're like jealous of his power. Because like they've been Illyrian lords for how long, and he has the 7 siphons and he has all the power and he's just a bastard. They've hated him for that forever.
Like, I'm actually really worried for Cassian. Like, I think he does. I think he does need to work on how he's treating Nesta, but I don't want him.
It's just too much.
Thank God you don't want him dead. Thank God, Eka.
So it actually took me until we had the interview with John to realize that, because he helped me see Cassian in a whole different light, and it's like, he's.
Again, I would rather him with Tanwyn.
Yeah, I mean, someone where
I want her to come back. I want the Valkyries to come back.
Because with Nesta, he feels really insecure, and Nesta feels really insecure, and they're just not for each other.
And like general.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well,
Like,
some would say that that's like they're equal, right? That's their
yeah.
equal powers. They both,
Yeah.
you know, are heads of an army.
Yeah, exactly. But like also why did Moore have to ask about like the Valkyrie thing? Because I feel like that was a foreshadow too. Because she's like, when I get back from Valahan, I'll do Valkyrie practice with you. And I was like, you get your grubby fucking hands off of my Valkyries, first of all.
You know what
Secondly,
she's setting her up for, though.
I'm
We know why.
mad. She's already the apex predator. You don't need to train anymore. You're the one that Reese calls when Cassian and Azriel are dead on the battlefield. You do not need any more training. Get
I'll be
away.
right back.
Yeah.
You guys can keep talking. I'll be right back.
I swear, if this is the beginning of the Emory arc, I am going to blow a fucking gasket because that upsets
agree. I
me
don't
so much.
like as
I'm so ragey
intrigued as
today, and I don't care.
as intrigued and curious as I am about Moore, and I really want to get to know her as her authentic self and as a character because I find her so interesting. I don't want her with Emery.
No. I
She's
would be
way too close to
fine with
Reese.
her being with literally any other new character. I do not want her with Emery. I do not want her near Nesta in any capacity.
Ooh,
Or affecting her friends in any capacity.
Maybe Emery with Rita.
Maybe. Or even like, why doesn't Moore go for Rita? Doesn't she know her? She knows.
Yeah, that's curious.
Like, why wouldn't Moore ever go for Rita? That would make more sense, technically.
Or Vivian's sister.
Or the no, it wasn't the sister, it was the Winter Court soldier that walked by when she was talking to the sister.
I thought it was Vivian's sister.
No, she was talking to Vivian's sister, and an Winter Court female soldier walked by, and like Moore did like the double take, and then the sister was like, and she was like, what?
I was not even low-key freaking out because I'm like, that's who Moore should be with.
I would like her. That would be awesome if she got with a Winter Court soldier.
My little bisexual heart was just so giddy.
But thank you. Like, you don't even ship her with Emery. I don't want her anywhere near Nesta's friend group. I don't.
No. I don't. Nesta needs her own friends.
Honestly,
and the inner court is way too incestuous already.
Yeah, like Sarah needs to stop. She needs to stop forcing Nesta to be around these people. Like, why? Moore's like, oh, I'm gonna Valkyrie train with you. Don't! Leave her the fuck alone! With her own friends. They don't want you there. Cassian does, because he wants to fuck you again. But nobody else fucking wants you there. Like, not even Azriel at this point. He's done too. Like,
yeah, he is done. He's like,
it drives me up the wall because it's like Sarah's forcing the inner circle on everybody that has nothing to do with the inner circle.
I mean, to be fair, they are important only because of the amount of power and authority they have. But I do want to see Emery make a name for herself. I want to see
100%
Win and Ass together. I want to see them break away from the IC. I want more to kind of break away from the IC because
that's why I want Emery with Balthazar. He's such an unknown. He's a new Illyrian. He just survived the Blood Rite. He's political. Like, he was kind. He protected them. I could totally see him like taking her for flights, just like Hunt does with Bryce, and them being like the new Lord and Lady of Illyria if they don't move to Dusk with the rest of the Valkyries. Like, they could have a huge arc reforming Illyria. And I feel like that's a way better story than just, oh, Moore is falling in love with Emery during Valkyrie practice, and then she's also integrated into the inner circle. Like, I'm done with it. I'm done.
Wait a minute. Moore isn't falling in love for Emery. Emery's the one who blushed at Moore. Because Moore is hot.
She's also a royal. And I've compared this to Gwen because Gwen blushes at Rhys showing up because she
Right.
hardly ever sees him. I'm like, people are very, you know, like shy around royalty. I don't see why this is like, oh, it's a romantic thing. I never saw it as a romantic thing.
I mean, it could be a romantic thing, but I don't
Yeah,
think it.
but I think people are twisting it way too much.
I do think that Emery could be bi,
Yeah.
but like I don't see her with more. They don't really
No.
talk. It's like the same thing with
Yeah.
Azriel and Elaine.
Yes.
That's how I see it.
Yes.
But I really want more with that Winter Court soldier because
Me too.
it would get her out of the Night Court.
Two equals, both super great on the battlefield.
Yes, and she likes cold weather. I mean, she also likes being warm, and that's why she likes cold weather. But like,
I mean, I think the core of Moore is frosty. Like this is why I think she was gonna be with Azriel because he has the frost and the ice and all this shit. But the core of Moore is cold and frosty. I think that's why she likes the sun so much. Because she's defrosting herself, right? I still see her as the Snow Queen. I think that's why she has the tie to the Winter Court, the tie to Valahan, all that.
That's also why she also kind of has a thing for Cassian. At least I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I hated how Sarah tried to fit him in the fire box because he doesn't fit in it.
I mean, he kind of does.
It was so artificial and forced. I was like, come on. I'm like, just because his siphons are red, oh, they're like flame, and he's like the flame. No, he's not flame. When Autumn Court is flame. Cassian is not flame.
So he's not fiery, not like Nesta.
Yeah, he's hot-headed, but
he's hot-headed, and he has a fire-type personality. He's very extroverted. He's fire sense.
Yeah.
But it's not the same fire as
Nesta. I know.
Different fire.
Yeah. And that's why it's going to be Cormac, because he is both. He has the fires and the shadows. She has a mix of the two. Cold flames. Like, they're the same. It's dusk. What?
If Sophie comes back, if
Sophie
someone
dead. Sophie dead. We saw her body.
Fuck.
We saw her body. That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta see the body. We saw her body.
Because I was gonna say, if it was the case where she could be brought back, she could be brought back.
Yeah.
What if she were to go with Cassian?
That would be funny, though.
She could fly.
True.
And I mean, I could see it.
True.
I could see it. Or maybe someone who has her personality I could see with Cassian. But Cormac and Nesta, yes.
I feel like if Sophie were to be brought back, she would do really well on Credia because she is an immortal human, like Miriam. And I think that could give us a lot of space to explore that, which was just dropped in Akawar and never explored. But obviously, like, if she was alive, Cormac would be like falling all over himself for her. So we did see her body. I know that she's dead. I was holding out hope, though, when I first read Crescent City that she wasn't dead. But then he was sobbing over her body, and I was like, okay, she's dead. Damn.
But I do think Dracon and Miriam are going to come back in a future ACOTAR book.
I know.
If not this one, but the next one.
Hopefully only for the war. I'm not their fan. It was so random. I'm not their fan. I'm actually more interested in who the hell the Queen of the Blackland was than in Dracon, getting his mate and living happily ever after. Like, they're done. Like, it was so weird.
Yeah.
That's sad though, because Sophie died and she really would have thrived on Credia.
I feel so. Liv, I was telling Mel, if there was a way to bring Sophie back, which we don't think it will happen because she's dead, like her body was seen.
Yeah.
And then
I
buried under Avalon.
I could see Sophie with Cassian.
That's interesting.
Right? Like I could see those two together.
An immortal human. And he's like Illyrian. They have the round ears and the
like I could see them being really cute together. And like
why do you say that? Like what
she could tame him.
I don't know. It was
she could tame Cormac. Come on,
it was just this
tame
passing
Cassian.
thought. Yeah.
It was
like
what?
a passing thought. It was like a passing thought. It was like, Cormac and Nesta would go beautifully, but like Sophie, like if Sophie were to come back, like she's kind of how I imagined Tanwyn would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can see that.
I could kind of see her with Cassian if she was ever brought back. It was like
we should make a list of all of the dead people and who we've seen the bodies of, who are dead versus who we haven't seen the bodies of.
We haven't seen Vaughn, so I don't want to hear it.
I told you I started his fanfic. I did a whole chapter.
Did you really? Did people love it? I feel like people would love that.
And then of course the Tog people are jumping down my throat going, he died when Maeve died because he still had a blood oath. He just died wherever he was. And I was like, yeah, but what if he found like a witch to undo it?
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, Fenris overcame a blood oath.
So did Rowan. But he had to make a blood oath to Aelin.
Yeah.
But what about, did Lorcan have a blood oath?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
he subscribed to Aelin.
Yeah, he went to Aelin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Maeve, I think Maeve let them out of it, didn't she? She let Rowan out of it the first time when he made the blood oath to Aelin. Yeah. Because she was like, I could burn your whole kingdom or whatever. And she's like, my kingdom's made of stone. And she's like, your people aren't. You're going to let him out of this fucking blood oath. And so Maeve did. And then he immediately dropped to his knees and gave Aelin his blood oath.
Yes, it was so epic.
Was Maeve furious?
She was kind of pissed, yeah.
She was. She was just like, well, fuck.
This is why I am convinced the inner circle have blood oaths to Rhys.
I think so, because, and I don't know if you were in here when I was telling Mel, but like, I'm really curious about more, because like, if you notice, Mor acts differently towards Nesta when Rhys isn't around.
Oh yeah, she was here.
Do you think so?
Similar to how Feyre acts different when Rhys isn't around.
So different.
Cassian acts different when Rhys isn't around. Azriel acts different when Rhys isn't around. It's really suspicious.
The only one that doesn't is Amren, because they're the same fucking being.
Yeah, I feel like if there's one person that's the most rebellious against it, it would be Azriel.
Oh yeah, because Azriel is other. I don't think he can be manipulated by Rhys, because again, Rhys even says, "Oh, the only one that could go against me would be Azriel," and
he said that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then he's like afraid of him. Remember when he's like, "Oh, that rage that Azriel plummets into, that ice that he plummets into." And when Azriel says, fuck, I forget what he says, but it says like Rhys straightened at the order in his words. He straightened at Azriel's order.
Ooh, Daddy
so like,
Azriel.
and then in the bonus chapter, Azriel says, "Oh, he only shows that icy rage to Rhys because he knows his brother can match it." So I was like, because he leaves to go to the House of Wind, and like he takes like a detour, I guess, and he's sitting on the roof at first, and he's like, he let the frost outside match the ice in his veins, and I was like, I love that line.
Okay, so here's my question. Do we think that Azriel is like another High Lord, possibly? Could he be Could Azriel be the High Lord of Dusk and not Nesta, and we're just confused?
I still think he's the son of Adis.
Of Adis. I mean, he does have a lot of Adis's powers. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, he has Adis's powers. I think he's the Black Cat. He has Adis's ice because Adis has ice.
What about Thanatos?
Yeah. Because he has his own torture chamber in Hewn City.
Yeah.
Where Thanatos is living.
Oh, I think he knows Thanatos. But I think
I know, right? I thought the same thing.
But see, we know 3 princes of hell at the moment. So we know Adis, Thanatos, and Apollyon. Thanatos and Apollyon were both Hunt's dads. So Adis has to be Azriel's dad. And that is actually a good segue into this next portion. I had a theory. Crazy, but stick with me here. So, you know how we said that, Adis has his white cat form and Azriel might have a black cat form that followed Farah and Rhys around Bellaris?
I don't remember us saying that, but go on.
Yeah, right? The kitties, right? So okay, think of this, right? Right? Azriel comes into his hellish power, or he untaps, that icy whatever that's in him, right? What if Azriel's hair turns white?
Oh my god, I remembered something. Remember how Nesta was compared to a Hellcat? What if Hellcats are an actual thing?
Mm-hmm. They are, yeah. They're cats. The library cats. The library cats. As Candy says, the library cats. They're the princes of hell. But yeah, what if Azriel's hair is white? It turns white.
Why?
Because if you think of, okay, the Winter Court royals, their hair is white. They have ice magic. Adis, his hair is white. He has ice magic. Azriel has ice magic. Why is his hair black at first? I feel like when he comes into all these powers,
it's not actually black.
Edda and Briar.
What if he has to dye it?
Okay, Edda and Briar.
What if he has to dye it like a glamour?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Edda and Briar in Tug were the shadows of the 13. They had shadows. They were the spy masters.
Demon twins. I love them.
You love the demon twins, but I mean the spies, the shadows.
Oh, those were the other two. Okay.
Faline and Fallon were the demon twins.
Yeah. I like
Edda and Briar were the spy masters. They hid in the shadows to do spy work like Az. They dyed their hair black because their hair was stark white.
Yes.
Right?
What if one of them are Az's mommy?
Were they also
what if it's Edda?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. God damn it, you're ahead of me. It's in my notes. I was gonna say, what if Edda is his mom, and then Briar was named after Briar because she actually died, and she's like a part of the line somehow. Because remember how we said that Tamlin and Azriel were being weirdly kind of connected in a way?
Yeah.
So what if Briar is kind of from Azriel's family line and she's Tamlin's maid?
What if Briar is Azriel's sister but in human form?
Would he have a sister? That would be cool.
I mean, he's a bastard. He might have a bastard sister.
Yeah, what if his mom just had another child and gave her up? Or she's a changeling.
That could be interesting.
But yeah, I am fully convinced now that Azriel's hair is gonna be white. It's gonna be white.
Yeah.
He has white hair. And also Jack Frost. Come on. And the fact that Sarah was originally going to make him Moor's mate. Moor, who we think is the Snow Queen, who is besties with the Winter Court and goes to Valahan, a snowy land. Mm-hmm.
And Azriel is really good at snowball fights.
Right? The snowball fights, he always wins because he has ice magic. And that's what I'm saying. He's never told them that he actually has ice magic so he can win the snowball fights. And it's such a petty reason.
Pissed.
Cassian would be so pissed. He's like, you're a cheater. You are a cheater.
Exactly why he's never told, because they would call him out for being a cheater.
Yes. Okay, but like that makes me
They would
sad
disqualify him.
I feel like Azriel and Moore still would have such a cool like love story. I wish she had kept them mates, honestly. They're I don't know. I would be intrigued to read about Azriel and Moore together. Personally. Yeah. But
Not with Moore's
because
personality.
you only say that though because you love Gwen.
No.
If Gwen wasn't in the picture.
No, I was mad in Akamath when it was leading there, and I was like, she better not put my shadow boy with this fucking bitch. I was like so upset. I never liked Moore. She just came up as so fake to me from the beginning.
Yeah.
She is fake, but I think it's a persona.
Yeah, it's a mask. Yeah. Them and their freaking masks. It's annoying.
She has to put on a mask because I think like they all have blood oaths towards Reese.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I also think that Azriel and Nesta get along so well because, as we know, Nesta has cold flames, silver flames, Deanna's flames.
Yeah. It would make sense though. So I'm curious where she's going to go with this. You know what I mean? Because we only got a little bit of Nesta and Azriel together in Hofast, and I think it's going to continue into the next ACOTAR book, but I could be wrong. She could completely like shift gears.
I just get frustrated because there's so many good opportunities for storylines, and she just keeps inserting the freaking like inner circle, like Reese and Feyre and Moore and Amryn. And it's like, I don't care. Can we have like a really good, solid storyline that's like not focused on the inner circle as a unit?
I know. I'm curious. Well, I'm curious to see if like in Elaine and Lucian's book, if we're going to get these other side characters who would be really, really awesome, central characters in their own plot lines. I don't know.
This is another reason why I think why she said like, oh, ACOTAR is kind of like an unsurmountable amount of books now, because every new book that she writes, like especially Lucian and Elaine's, if they go to the Spring Court, which we know they're gonna go to the Spring Court, right? There's gonna be new characters, and there's gonna be new central characters, and then she's gonna keep building off these characters, and it's just gonna be a never-ending cycle of like having stories for new characters, and like Gwen and Emery, one book. All their own plots now already. Yeah. You got Illyria. You got, Gwen not knowing her father. You have Gwenriel. You have who will Emery end up with? We have all this shit from like new characters. You got Balthazar. You got Briar. You got all these people. The Winter Court soldier that Moore has a crush on. Like
that I want her to end up
I want her to end up with her. Yeah. Like,
wait, isn't the Winter Court soldier the Vivian's twin sister?
That's what I thought too.
Mm-mm. No, she's talking to Vivian's sister, and another female passes by, and she looks like gives her a once over, and then Vivian's sister kind of is like, like looks at Moore and is like, She's like, But the way that Sarah wrote it in Akabor is very hard to decipher. You got to really like break it down because she says she for all three of them.
Yeah.
It's like she does this, and we're like, which she? There's 3 she's in this scene. It's very But yeah, she's basically talking about the soldier that walks by, and like the sister like looks at Moore, she's like, and she like gives her the look, and Moore's like, shut up. But yeah, so it's like there's so much good stuff that she can use and build off of, and I don't want her to limit herself to the inner circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. But I think part of me feels that she loves that. I think she finds like the inner circle fascinating and finds comfort in them, and and I think in her mind truly she thinks that they're fantastic characters. You know what I mean? Like that they're like Reese is the best.
Fantastic characters is one thing. Yeah. Morally sound is another.
Yeah.
True. True.
And then she did also say that she loves characters like Eris because they will look outside the inner circle and be like, they're not the heroes. And like, she's like, I love writing people who don't see the inner circle as heroes too. So I was like, then where the fuck is Tamlin's book? Where is it? You love
Where's Lucian's book?
Where's the Spring Court book? Where's the Autumn Court book? Where's the Summer Court book? Where's the Dawn Court book? You have 7 freaking courts, lady.
Where's Tarquin's book?
I know.
Yes.
Where's my man's book?
Right?
Love
Where's
Tarquin.
the day court? Because Lucian's gonna need to learn shit about the day court.
Tarquin is smooth. Like, oh my god, if Farrah didn't end up with Tamlin or Rhys, I would have loved her with Tarquin.
Old
was
Farrah.
so flirty.
Nice
and
Farrah.
He was. And I think he was actually genuinely, like,
He was
kind of
so
innocent.
hurt.
He was so hurt. And I'm like, oh my god.
I know. I know. But
But
he's
it's
the only one that's called them out. He called them out on their shit.
That's why I love him.
Well, okay. Mel had sent me that Tumblr post about how, like, a lot of the High Lords, if not all of them, warned Tarquin about.
Oh, I wrote that, yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
that was.
Yeah, I said people forget that Tarquin tells Farrah all of the High Lords warned me of Rhysand's mind games and manipulation. So I go, all of them? Even his bestie Helion? Interesting.
Yes. Oh,
Interesting.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Beeson
like, what if
neutral?
Like, what if they're having a mask towards Rhys?
Yes. Oh.
And that's why I've been telling you guys, Helion is the keep your enemies closer type of guy.
He is. And Lucian's the same way.
I know. And Helion's just hanging out in Hewn City for a couple hours. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you want to sit in a Hewn City room for a couple hours? What? And Rhys is like, what's going on in your court, Helion? You look stressed.
Wait, what if Helion is the big betrayal?
I would love that.
I could
so
see
much.
that.
I would love it.
I could see Helion. I could see Balthazar being the betrayal. Those were the main two. I think Helion's a good betrayal. That would be a really good one.
Oh god, that would go so deep though.
I feel like just anyone outside the inner circle doing anything is seen as a betrayal, honestly.
Yeah.
True.
Because but more still could be. Amryn could still be. Elaine could still be. Like there's
Lucian. I think
Helion would for Lucian. Because I think if the inner circle tried to pull shit with Lucian and like maybe purposely keeping him away from Elaine or something, Helion would step in.
You think so?
I mean, look, he's being kept away from Lady A. It's the same thing. They're father and son, the same life.
I love Lucian.
And we don't know about Helion's past
I know.
either. We don't know about Helion's past. What if he was tortured by his father?
Oh.
What if he
doesn't really act like...
Neither does Lucian.
What if we get a Callius and Vivian book?
I would love that. I would love that novella. When I saw Court of Frost and Starlight, I thought we were going to get Winter Court. I was so annoyed.
I was so excited. And then I was just like, oh.
It was just like, oh, they came over and Vivian was also pregnant. I was like, a passing fucking... Why? And also, I better see that baby. I
I want to see their baby.
I want to
so
see the
bad.
baby,
Like,
and it better be a girl. It better be a girl.
I thought it was a girl.
No, we don't know.
Oh.
She just said that, oh, Vivian was also swollen with life. Okay.
But she talked about writing Akatar Next Gen, like in multiple interviews. She's talked about it. Yeah. She said that she had the Next Gen like completely mapped out.
When?
Oh my God.
I have not seen that interview. You need to fucking send us that. We need proof.
I swear she said that. I know she said it because like everyone was really upset about it because we were supposed to get more of Nyx in the last book, and they kept like putting that video up on Instagram.
Yeah, the first version of Hofast when she's like, "You're gonna get Nyx, and you're gonna know why all of the feathery winged people are connected, and you're gonna get half Akatar and half Crescent City, and you're gonna get this and that, the next thing. And it's like, what? And then like she connected Einar to the Autumn Court and Bryce to the Autumn Court. We don't see Hillian, we don't see Lucian, we don't see Eris.
Yeah, I'll find the interview for you guys because it's literally her talking about everyone's babies and how like she has it all like mapped out.
And how there would be so many babies.
I unfortunately believe, which I don't headcanon, but I believe that she'll probably have Nyx end up with fucking Vivian's kid. Callius's kid.
Wait, what? No, I was hoping it'd be like Tamlin's kid. Like
I know. That's
Romeo
my
and
headcanon.
Juliet.
Hello, the mother has a sense of humor. That would be the best thing. Nyx and the Princess of Spring.
Yes.
But because Vivian and Callius are the besties of the inner circle, I could totally see her putting her with their kid. Him with their kid.
Well, to be fair, they're not exactly besties. Like, even Callius is like, even though like...
Well, Vivian technically is the bestie.
Well, no, she's besties with more.
Yeah.
But like Callius is still unsure about Reese.
Mm-hmm. But they did go to the Night Court for Winter Solstice. Or for Starfall. Starfall, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was Starfall.
Yeah.
For politeness and pleasantries.
I want to see, because this would be an enormous and incredible segue into Tamlin and Briar's story. I want to see all of the courts coming together, maybe on Winter Solstice or close to Winter Solstice, for Vivian's coronation, because Briar is in the Winter Court. And I want all of the High Lords to be invited, including Tamlin, because they can't just leave him out. He has to have at least an invite. And I feel like Lucian would be like, you have to go. You have to go. Like, you say you're progressive. Reese is one-upping you with all of this shit. You have to go and support this. Like, Lucian would talk to him, and then he'd be like, fuck. But he would be miserable the entire time. He's, like, gaunt. His hair is straggly. His clothes are falling off of him. And the way that I wrote it in my fanfic is that, like, they both, like, go to the punch table. And, like, they both reach for the same thing. And then, like, they have, like, the tingle, like, the mate tingle thing.
Oh, that's so campy.
I know. But I love it because it's so corny. But, like, Tamlin will have a corny fucking start with his mate, you know?
I love her so much.
And I feel like Vivian and Callius at this point, because it's been, like, what, 2 years? I feel like at this point they would have explained like Fae heritage and shit and be like, oh, we're mates and this is how this works and this is a mate bond. And I feel like Briar would kind of know. She'd be like, oh shit. And then she'd be like, who was that? And why does he look sick? And can I help him? And how can I help him? And they're going to be like, oh, fuck.
Would you like some cookies and warm milk?
She's gonna like bring him like a food basket, not knowing that there's also that tradition.
Do you like cheese?
She's gonna bring him a freaking charcuterie board from Winter with like berries and cheese and bread.
Hot chocolate.
Or even better, without knowing, snow sprinkled red roses.
Oh.
There's so many opportunities. But yeah, I think that would be the best segue because again, like, oh, how would Tamlin go to the Winter Court? Like, duh. Vivian's High Lady coronation. I want it. Like, I want him to recognize that she is his mate. Like, he would be terrified. Every single interaction he has had with mates in this series has been negative.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want a mate at first.
I would cry. Like, I feel like that would be
dude,
so
I would be bawling.
I'd
be like, my babies, finally. just crying into my eggs.
Yes.
Oh my god.
My favorite.
Just our luck, though. We would all be ovulating at the same time that Tamlin's book comes out.
Oh my god. But can you imagine like our thread too when we're reading Tamlin's book together? Like, oh,
dude,
I would be a mess.
okay, I'm gonna say something pretty hot takey, but I've said it before, I think.
Go ahead. I already said my hot take.
As gripping and as desperate as I am for Gwenriel and an Illusion, I would flip out if it was a Tamlin book next. I would eat that shit up like the soup in chapter 55. I would just eat that shit up.
That would be your Campbell soup moment.
Give me it all. Yeah. Give it to me. This is my meal. Like
happy meal.
Happy meal.
Girl, I'm right there with you. Everything like a Tamlin book would surpass everything for me. Everything.
My one thing is he has to have a fucking mate.
Yeah, agreed.
He has to have a mate. And he has to have a mate that is good for him. Not like a fucking Nessian situation. He has to feel what actual love is.
Yeah. Nobody's
ever loved him. His mom never came to his protection. Like his mom never protected him from his dad. His dad was taking him to Highburn. Feyre's love was very fucking surface level.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Lucien, he loves Lucien like a brother, but Lucien chose his mate. All of his people that he loved and cared for and tried to protect left him, lied to him.
But I thought
Alice lied to him.
Did they truly leave after the war?
So there's select people that stayed, but most sought asylum in summer because remember Tamlin put aside his dignity to beg Tarquin in front of all the other High Lords, can you take my people? Remember? And Tarquin's like, yeah, I will take them.
If Alice comes
I want a Tamlin Tarquin friendship.
I want a Tamlin Tarquin friendship too.
So bad.
Eris, Tarquin, and Tamlin. But since Eris is siding with Rhys, I don't know what that's gonna be.
I think Tarquin is only on good terms with Rhys because of Varian and Amarin.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you can take them every other holiday. So like, I don't. He was much softer with Tamlin at the High Lord meeting because because Tarquin knew firsthand what it was like to be fucked over by Phazand by that point.
Yes.
That's why. All the other High Lords were like, well, maybe we should hear him out. And then Tarquin's like, well, you stole from me too. Like, he was on Tamlin's side pretty much. Yeah. Varian was on Amarin and the IC's side. But that, again, there's something going on between those cousins. I think Varian is still bitter that he didn't get High Lord.
I feel sorry for Cressida too.
Yeah.
Cressida's just like in the middle of this shit. Like, I just want a good man to fuck. Like, what are y'all doing?
I know. Well, she got screwed over by Rhys too. If there's anyone who's like seeing his manipulation,
she was into him.
So into him.
I wonder if they've like fucked before.
No,
they could have.
I don't think so.
They could have.
I think he sent her like. I think he edged her. Like, I think he sent her images, like nude pics. I think he sent her like nude pics, mine to mine, and was edging her, and like she was like taking care of things down there. But that's it.
But there, you can't tell me the inner circle hasn't been on Tarquin or whoever or Brutius's barge. Come on, the orgy barge. Let's be real. I know. Well, Helion has his own. Helion has his own little situation going on. But yeah, Tarquin's barge is
You know what that reminds me of? The pleasure barge in Tower of Dawn with I don't know if you've gotten that far yet.
I don't care, tell me. I don't care, tell
Kale me. And
yes,
Irene, oh my gosh. And they were getting like really super high on opium because the opium smoke was getting into them and they were feeling very flirty on the couch.
Is that their first time?
No, they didn't fuck. Okay. They were thinking about making out though.
Oh, okay. But also can we just appreciate the mirror here to Elaine and Lucian's first time being on her boat? They need to christen her boat. The Elaine is gonna get a lot of Lucian.
Oh, I need that.
I'm just thinking of like, did Lucian ever like take care of things when he was on the Elaine? Like, like is he gonna be like kind of
okay? Okay, that's what I want to know. What boat was he on?
Right. Like, was he on the Feyre? Was he on the Nesta? Was he on
because
the
he made it seem like he was on the boat with Papa A the whole time, which would have been Nesta.
Yeah, it did.
He would have been on Nesta, yeah. But like,
which is just funny because they're not even mates in this universe, but in an alternate universe, he would have been.
I want to know what they talked about. Like, I need that. I need those flashbacks.
The stories that he's gonna tell her. The stories.
I literally want the Illusion book. Okay, my desire in books goes like this. I need a Tamlin book above all else. Then Illusion, and then Gwenriel. And I will be happy and can die happy.
I want all three at once.
I'm a greedy bitch.
I'm a greedy bitch. I want her to come out with like a new box set, like the next 3 or the next 4 in a box set.
I do want
starting with Silver Flames.
I do want a more book. I want her with that Winter Soldier. I want to see her in Valahan. I want to see her stand up against Rhys.
Mm-hmm. I take it back, not starting with Silver Flames, because Silver Flames is like an ACOTAR. And we need Nesta's real romance story. So whoever.
We need Corsta.
So it'll be Aleutian, Gwenriel, Brylan, Corsta, the next fucking box set. Bet. I need it. And then more and the Winter Court Soldier.
It's gonna be Emery. We all know she's ending up with Emery.
No!
It's gonna be Emery. Because it would be it's perfect that way.
Universe. I will be so mad. I don't think I will be able to finish the book if it's Emery. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'm just gonna be so mad. Nesta needs her own fucking friend group that is not involved with the fucking inner circle.
She looked at her once. Emery was the one who blushed at her.
And Gwen blushed at Rhys. It's not a big deal. They're fucking royals. That's what happens. She's like, she never comes to Illyria. Okay. And then Gwen looks at Rhys and she's like, my lord, and she's blushing. That doesn't mean she likes Rhys.
I don't know. I think it does mean she likes Rhys, you know, like, or she thinks he's
not
hot,
in a romantic sense.
Well, she thinks he's hot.
Gwen?
More is hot.
Yeah. Everyone's like, well, and then Feyre's like, that makes sense because Feyre's like, if he's the most beautiful male, then Mor is his counterpart and the most beautiful female. So it's like everybody knows they're fucking pretty. But Gwen is definitely more in love with Azriel than Rhys. But she blushed at Rhys because Rhys is the High Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Emery blushed at Mor because Mor is his third. Like, you know.
She's pretty and powerful and intimidating. Like, I would blush too.
Yeah. And she could still be bi and not with Mor. Like,
yeah. She could still be bi and like settle down with like a really cute, maybe another Lyrian, or maybe she could settle down with like another Valkyrie.
True. But if you think about how perfect it would be if each of the Valkyries ended up with someone from the inner circle,
that is not perfect. That's
too incestuous.
That's awful.
It's perfect. Awful. They're like one big family. Like,
oh
yeah,
God,
like
no.
Cullens.
No.
Cullens. It worked out.
No. You know what? Cassian and Mor can both fuck off together because they still deserve each other.
I don't know about that.
Okay. I posted this thing on my Instagram because somebody wrote it and I was like, you sound like me right now. And it was very funny. I have to say it. I have to say it because it's so funny. Let me pull it up real quick. I was like, this sounds like me. Okay. So Lady of Orid said, I will die and decompose on the hill that SJM wasted an opportunity with Moore and Cassian. The complete devotion they have to each other, the faith they have in each other, the confidence that the other will always succeed, the way they never fail to defend each other, the way they find each other so beautiful, the complete honesty and trust. They would have hands down been the best couple in the series. Sometimes I wonder if SJM didn't put them together because they would have been a better couple than Faze and.
Oh.
I actually think that's a really good post, Melanie. And I love Cassian.
It makes sense.
But as long as Emery
Maureen.
Down, as long as Emery gets to settle down with a girl.
Or Balthazar.
Or Balthazar. Anyone who would treat her well.
Mm-hmm. Hell, even if Balthazar was a girl, I would have shipped him with Emery. Just the personality. They go so well together. Because he was more soft and not as like warrior-ish, I guess. Meanwhile, Emery was like, you know, pushed down and supposed to be soft because she's a female, but she was like, fuck you, you know? So again, they would be so good together.
I don't know. I feel like Balthazar would be like a really good like adopted brother. Like he would be Emery's knight. And like
he would be
her best male friend.
Yeah. He could be that to all the Valkyries too. But like, I don't know. I just feel like they would go so seamlessly, like romantically too.
Oh no.
It's the personality. It's the you guys have to read his scene again. It's like 3 pages. Just the way that he talks and like he's so, I don't know, he would go so well with her.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He would.
I still see him as like a really protective like older brother.
Yeah. But the cloak. He gave her his cloak.
There is that.
There's the cloak, there's the green. There's the Illyria thing.
Oh shit, what if Emery ends up with Tamlin?
With Tamlin?
Tamlin.
Oh no.
Because green.
Yes.
Green.
Oh, bye. I don't know.
I don't think he would ever be with another Illyrian after Rhys's sister.
Yeah.
It would trigger too much.
Well, to me, I don't
but
think
Emery and Tanwyn, though. Imagine if Tanwyn's like, you treated this girl like shit. Fuck you, Cassian. I'm gonna be with Emery.
That would be cute. Ooh, that would be spicy.
That would be so funny.
Tanwyn and Emery.
We're probably the only people in the fandom who have these ships too. Like the Corsta, we've never heard of that. Tanwyn and Emery, no one's heard of that.
Sophie and Cassian.
You should put it out into the universe, Melanie, especially like the Sophie and Cassian, see what people say.
Sophie and well, she's dead though.
Oh, what if when Cassian dies, like their souls meet in the afterlife?
I'm telling you, I thought that Hofast was gonna be the Ragnarok War. I thought we were gonna see everybody at the Vale, meet at the Vale.
Yeah.
I'm writing that. I'm writing that in my fic. Everybody, they're gonna meet at the Vale. It's gonna be everybody. It's gonna be Sam and Aelin. It's gonna be fucking everybody.
Don't.
Dorian and Sorsha.
Don't.
Rowan and Lyria. Lucian and Jasminda. Tamlin and Lauren. Even though she's not dead, she's just gonna pop back for a little bit.
Wait a minute. What about
Forever.
Wait a minute. Because Bryce closed up the portals.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen next in like the next CC book?
It's the cliffhangers from the side characters. So it's Therian and Sathya, it's Ethan and Perry, it's Hypaxia and whoever, and it's Ariadne and Flynn.
I'm convinced that the next Crescent City book is gonna link us back to Tog. I feel because Ethan and Perry,
I was gonna say Ethan and Perry.
Yeah,
they have those weird things going on with their magics.
Yeah. And Lydia.
And Lydia. And Lydia in Room.
And
Yes.
Lydia, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so
And
I also
Hypaxia is
thought
a
about this.
witch,
Yes.
a necromancer.
Yes.
So I also thought about this. The reason why Lydia has twins is because she's a deer shifter, and deer often have twins.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Elaine and
know that.
Lucian are gonna have twin babies.
One boy, one girl.
And because
Shallow Fawn, come on, and also his the fertility in that family. Come on.
Mm.
This is why Eris has 2 kids he don't even know about. Cormac,
and twins
Gwen,
do run in the family. Like the ability to have
Yeah.
twins is genetic.
Gwen and Katrin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were
Eris.
I know there was at least one set of twins for
Yeah.
the brothers, for the Autumn Court brothers, but weren't there like 2 sets of twins?
Oh, I don't know.
No, we don't
remember.
know that any of them are twins. It just says the other brothers.
I thought at least one set of them were twins.
They could be, but we don't know for sure. I think that I feel like Lady A was a twin. I think one of her sisters could have been her twin. That's what I told you what my headcanon for that is. That her and Helion were both twins, and that Helion's brother was the last High Lord. And so her sister was his mate. And I think that's why they wanted to sell Lady A to Baron so they could have 2 children who are ladies of courts. But then, of course, Helion's brother got killed because he did the coup against Amarantha.
Mm.
And then the sister got killed by Hybern shortly after.
That would also explain Helion's carefulness.
Because I think it's been too overdone that it's dads. I think if it was like even if it was a twin brother, like born 5 minutes earlier or like born 2 minutes earlier, and that's why he was the High Lord, and he was like the more like not gentle, but like you know how like with twins there's usually like a wild one and like a sensitive one. Like I feel like the more responsible one was chosen for High Lord, and then like he just got killed, so then it was Helion.
That would also explain Gwen, because like Katrin was very
wild.
She was closer to the
yeah.
She had the webbed fingers.
Mm-hmm. And yep.
Justice for Katrin.
Justice for Katrin. Yeah, Gwen would see Katrin at the Vale.
Oh,
I'm bringing all these dead people back. Just you wait.
the Weaver.
Freaking Weaver.
The Weaver. Ianthe would be at the Vale.
Oh no.
That bitch.
Actually, I said this the last time we filmed. I still think that, or did I say it the last time we filmed, or did I just rant about this on text? I don't remember. But I honestly think that Ianthe was just like being used the whole time. I'm not convinced that
you
she
did
was
say this.
Yeah. I'm not convinced that she was truly a villain, but it
Wait,
would be
what
interesting.
If she was like Kaltain? What if Ianthe was like Kaltain?
Exactly. What if they put a wyrdstone heart in her?
Oh, that's depressing.
Because, okay, if they put a wyrdstone heart in her, that would make more sense, because that's why Brianna said, oh, we didn't have to Daemati her, because they're controlling her through the wyrdstone heart instead. Everybody thinking that Tamlin had it, but Ianthe had it. Come on.
Well, that's interesting that you say that. Is that a Tog thing, the wyrdstone heart? And that's why
they would I think it was humans, right? Was it just humans usually?
Humans and magic wielders.
Yeah. So they would take like humans and like random magic wielders and like replace their hearts with wyrdstone hearts, so they could like control them, kind of like mindless.
Like the king of Ardalan?
Oh.
Like yeah.
By the way, have you gotten to the point where you know his name?
Oh, I know his name, yeah.
Don't tell me.
No, I'm not gonna tell you. No.
Oh.
Don't tell her. Do not tell her.
I called it though. I called it. I said that this No, I go, this bitch reminds me of Ianthe, and I bet you $100 he ain't the villain. When they said that, When they said that, I said, I know exactly what his name is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Wait, do we know his name? Like, is he a character that we
Yes.
would know?
Yeah.
Oh, it
From-
gets revealed. It gets revealed.
It gets
From
revealed what the King of
Akatar?
Ardalin's name
No,
is.
no, no, no. The King of Adarlan.
Okay.
And Tog. Because he's just called the King of Adarlan because he's like obviously Valg possessed.
But
And
we know his
the whole
name.
thing with Valg and Tog is nameless is my price. They take
Wait.
your identity, they take your name.
Oh, kind of like the Faceless Men.
Mm-hmm.
So, have we heard his name like before? I'm only
Yes.
Crown of Midnight.
Yes.
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 In Tog, like
It's
was
Yes.
devastating.
It's devastating. And the reason why.
I knew it.
The reason why is like even more devastating.
Ah!
When he
And
talks.
then the way that they're so mad at him still, I wanted to cry.
Oh my god.
I was like, I fucking knew. I knew it. I knew
I
it.
felt so sorry for Dorian. Like, oh my god, this poor
know.
baby.
I know.
Have
I
I
was kind
heard
of
his
mad that he was
name?
still mad though. Huh?
Have I heard his name in Crown of Midnight yet?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Is it like a time travel thing?
No.
Like by
No.
chance? No.
No.
I was gonna be like, holy shit, what is going? Okay.
Think
all right.
think of a lot of traditions that families do
Yeah.
with their
Okay,
children.
don't tell me because now I already think I know. I get it.
Yeah.
Is his okay? I'm not gonna ask. Never
It
mind.
is so
What? Ask.
So is he like Dorian Senior? Is he really?
One of the lines is like he like looks at Dorian and he's like, the only day I ever remembered my name was when you were born and I held you. And that's why he gave him his name, so he could always remember it.
I know. I cried so hard when I read
And
that.
he's like, I loved you so much. He's like, all of this was to protect you. Like, everything he did was to try to protect Dorian from magic.
Little baby.
That is gutting. That is.
I know.
Because he's such a piece of shit. All of the books, he's like evil. It's the Valg inside him.
It's the
It like
Valve.
stole
Like,
his
he's not
identity and his like soul and everything.
Wait, what about Roland?
They killed Roland.
They did.
Yeah, remember Manon? They go to the wagon and they were. He was begging. Was it Manon? He was begging one of them, Aelin or Manon or something, to just kill him because it was like eating his soul. And so they do, and they rip out his heart.
The baby brother,
The cousin,
Georgiana, and the freaking demon
Frickin'
spawned
Holland.
baby brother.
Holland.
Oh, Holland. Yeah.
Colin. Yeah.
Did they
No,
kill
Roland
Holland?
was the cousin. And he kind of reminded me of Cormac at first. I thought he was going to take a turn for the good, but then they fucking infected him and fucked him up.
Ugh.
I was so pulling for Roland. I was devastated when they killed him.
Oh, I was thinking of somebody else. Okay,
No, the
then-
guy that was like flirting with all the girls and
Yeah.
the one that took Kale's fiance.
Yeah. I read that part. I'm up to there at least.
The playa boy. Yeah, he was like getting better and then they took him and who was the other one? Oh, Kaltain.
Pregnant
They took
lady.
him and Kaltain to Morath and they
Yeah.
infected them with Valg. And he like went crazy like automatically. It like was eating his soul and like ripping him apart.
And like could
And the
Kaltain
only times that he could verbalize, he would like beg them to kill him.
And Kaltain was like the only reason why I think she survived was because she had an opium addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure, an opium addiction saved her.
Right? Because she already had a vice. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so ironic. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like she
But also
didn't
I love how she was like, not today, bitch, smothers the Valg inside of her.
right? Like,
Smothers and kills it. She's the only person who has overcome a fucking Valg. This is why I think that she is Azriel's mom. I'm so convinced. Okay, she got blasted the same way Cormac did. Come on. Come on. There's no body.
there was no body.
She's Azriel's mom. I swear.
That would be so awesome if Kaltain made it came
And
a
she
comeback.
wasn't sure if she was dead. When she came up as a hologram, she was.
Yeah,
and Dorian
she goes,
was like, "Are
she
you a
says,
ghost?"
I don't know. Dorian goes, aren't you dead? And she goes, yes, no, I don't know where I am.
She was a hologram.
She was a hologram? Okay,
But actually,
I have
to be
read
fair,
this.
to be fair, so was Gavin
And Elena.
and Elena.
But
Yeah, she was like, I don't know where I am. Which I love that you brought that up because now Rune's wedding bonus chapter makes sense when he says, or wherever Cormac is now.
wait, what if Kaltain was also a seer?
A mystic?
A mystic, because similar to Elaine, because she kept saying she was hearing like the beating of wings and she wasn't making sense and she wasn't completely lucid, similar to Elaine.
Yeah.
Kaltain,
Yeah.
Elaine.
Kaltain was
You
hearing the
guys.
wyvern and Elaine was hearing the swans. Dude, but the fucking okay. Oh my god. Because again, Azriel went to his mom to confirm that Elaine was a seer. His mom has to be Kaltain.
Oh, come on. If she doesn't make his mom Kaltain, I'm gonna be so upset
I'm gonna
now.
be so upset. There's such an opportunity. And I don't know where I am. Wherever Cormac is now. They died the same way by blowing up buildings.
But then that would make Prithian like the afterlife, right?
Technically it is. Archeron.
Yeah.
Archeron.
And
But
I
it's like not hell either. Technically they would have just been blasted through the
It's limbo.
Yeah.
It's limbo.
But it would be weird if like all this was going on in limbo, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
I
know.
don't think it's I just think they got blasted to Prithian because that was kind of where the Valg also were, I guess, at some point.
Yeah.
Because they were before Crescent City, so they would just kind of default to the next planet, right?
I don't know.
Because, okay, Kaltain had regular fire magic, like Cormac. She got infected with the
No,
Valg.
like Aelin. Like Aelin.
And Cormac. He also has fire magic.
Well, yes, but like
Yeah. Like Aelin, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they infected her with Valg shadow magic, and it became shadow fire. And then she exploded all of Morath with it. Cormac has fire. He has shadows. He exploded the entire Asteri castle with it. Like, come on, you gotta see the similarities here.
Okay, so remember when in the narration, like Aelin is compared to the sun, Manon is compared to the moon, but Kaltain is like the dark side of the moon. She's like the Lilith.
She is like the dusk, though, too.
No, she's more like the Lilith, like the dark side of the moon. Dark in astrology. She's the dark moon. She's Lilith.
Oh, like Azriel. Isn't Lilith from hell?
Yes, she was the queen of demons and beasts.
Exactly. What if that's who Kaltain was or became? And then that's why Azriel is now like a prince of hell.
That could be.
I swear to God, if she doesn't do this to Azriel, I'm gonna be so upset. What a lost opportunity.
I know. I have been fucking convinced since Kaltain blew up that goddamn place. I'm like, she's Azriel's mom. No
Sarah,
fucking doubt.
Sarah, if you're listening,
And I said the last time she was that infected with Valg that she had shadow fire. Who is to say that she wasn't that infected with Valg that she couldn't shapeshift and get Illyrian wings?
She's also filth eater, the filth eater aspect of Hecate.
What does that mean?
So Hecate, the Greek goddess Hecate, the lady of the crossroads, lady of the keys, she has multiple aspects. She's kind of like the three.
That was her for Halloween last year, remember?
Yeah.
I remember
She's
that.
also very much Nesta.
She's also very much Nesta. Like she is an archetype in a way. But like Kaltain is like the filth eater part. Like, so Nesta is more of like Queen of the Damned, like the Queen of the Dead version of it, Queen of the Crossroads. Kaltain is more of like filth eater. She ate the filth of the Valg inside and then.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Azriel is just making friends with his.
He's like, what's that funny?
Yes. They're like, you need to go to bed, Az. You're too tired to keep talking to Gwen, even though we love her. He's like, yeah, sleep. And they're like, sleep. And he's like, yeah, I should sleep. I love when he was like talking to them, like, yeah, I know I should sleep. If she does not make Kaltain Azriel's mom, I'm going to be so pissed. And if she does, we are the only ones who have said it. Right here, right now. Kaltain is Azriel's mom. And I think she had enough Valg magic in her that she, as I said before, I think she landed in Illyria, thought that, you know, the people of this land have wings, gave herself Illyrian wings.
Wait a minute, but if Kaltain is shadow fire, Az doesn't have shadow fire magic. He has ice magic and he's like icy shadows.
Ooh.
But the brothers tried to burn him for some reason.
Yeah.
I still think that they wanted to see if he would get shadow fire.
What if when they tried burning him, like his hair was white, but because he was burnt so much, his hair stayed black?
That would be so funny.
Or he was burnt so much he got used to his black hair from the soot and he just decided to dye it.
Well, I do think so. I still think it was like a Hunt situation because we heard about Hunt, and Hunt's mom is kind of described like Kaltain too, sort of in a way. But if Kaltain was like blasted to this, you know, freaking planet, she doesn't know, she's half fucking out of it anyway. They easily could have convinced her, okay, have a child of hell. And so, because Hunt had a regular angel father and his hell father with the essence. So Az has his piece of shit Illyrian father. And I think Adis is also his fire. So I think father. So I think he literally gets the ice magic from Adis.
Okay.
Whereas his mom has shadow fire. So I think that his Illyrian dad obviously knew his mom. So I think the brothers overheard him talking about her having shadow fire. And they were probably like, let's see if he has shadow fire. Let's burn him and see if it turns into shadow fire instead of just shadows. Because I don't think he really knew he had ice magic back then when he was younger. I think he just had his shadows. And then they're like, let's see if we can turn it into shadow fire. I totally think that they just overheard something. And I hope she goes into this.
Wait. So it's never really revealed because like Kaltain was kind of used as like a okay, she was great.
Yeah.
She was raped by the Duke. She was raped by the Duke. Like, I don't think it was revealed that she had any children. I don't think she did.
Not there. I think they would have come to her afterwards and been like, I think the Princes of Hell would have come to her.
She may have been infertile.
Maybe. I don't know. I still think the better storyline is that her being, you know, part seer. That's why Azriel had to go ask her if Elaine was a seer. Her being Azriel's mom. I don't know. It just kind of all falls into place, especially with like the Shadowfire thing and like what other reason did the brothers have to like?
They thought that
they wondered what putting fire on a shadow singer's hands would do. Like why? Why? How else does that make sense?
Because Valg are afraid of fire. That's why Reese is like, ugh.
But I don't know if they would have known what the Valg were. Like, Rhys didn't even know what the Valg were.
No, it would be under a different name.
The Daglin, yeah.
Daglin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be under Daglin. They would have thought, oh, Az is Daglin.
But we really didn't get any, I mean, did we get it? I don't think we got any confirmation in Hofast that the Daglin were afraid of fire. So I don't know if the Prithian people would know that. I think that's probably why they wanted the fire wielders under their thumb. That's why they brought the redheads from the south, because they were the fire wielders.
Interesting.
So I don't think they would have kind of known that aspect. Todd definitely knew that aspect, only because of Aelin, though. You know? I want it so bad now. Again, I don't care whose book it is. I just want a book. I want Azriel's book, Elaine's book, Tamlin's book. Give me a book.
So, okay. So now that SJM has this big licensing contract, right? So she can sell her own merch. Is that what it is? And
yeah, huge companies like Target and Walmart and all these places.
Okay.
Amazon.
But does she like pick the art that she wants to be sold, or like does she come up with her own? Is that kind of how it works? No. Okay.
They would mass produce shit.
Okay, so it's mass producing. Okay, so now
that's why like that bag that they use from Amazon, like half of it's probably not even going to be canonical.
I think it's to make it more affordable for people.
Oh.
Because people are complaining about the different variations. That might have been a Bloomsbury thing versus her thing. She may have, I mean, I don't know. This is
Well, she also wanted like makeup and like all these lines for like she had a long time ago, I forget what year it was, maybe 2022. It had to be 2 because I read ACOTAR in 2022. She did a story and there was like everyone was freaking out because there was like ACOTAR makeup in the background. And everyone's like, when the fuck are we getting ACOTAR makeup? So I think she was like working on prototypes and shit all these years.
Do you think so? Also, I totally would buy ACOTAR makeup. I'm not gonna lie to you. That would be me.
Autumn court colors, winter court colors.
All of it.
Like imagine the eyeshadow palette. Like one of the eyeshadows is like Lady of Many Faces, like foundation.
Yes.
Lady of Many Faces foundation.
It could be like green and pink, and autumn would be like burnt orange and red, and like winter would be dark.
I could see her doing like
silver,
starfall glitter, like
stuff
like that. I'm not gonna lie, I might buy a night court eyeshadow palette if the colors were nice.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Lilac and Laurel.
It's gonna be like Ulta ACOTAR collection.
I'll come out here and you'll just see me and I'll just hold up like all of the eyeshadow palettes.
Oh my god, we could all do a color palette. There's 7 chords.
Oh my god.
Three.
Not be this excited about a fucking color palette. Why am I so excited?
But I'm
about
like
this?
thinking of what else. I'm thinking of what else it could be, and like aside from like t-shirts and stuff,
and the lipstick, Orid rose,
eyeliner.
I love it. Orange rose would be like black rose.
Nail polish.
Like black lipstick. Yeah.
Orange
totally.
Dude, we need ACOTAR hair dye.
No, ACOTAR henna.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Please.
No, like the henna dye that you can put in your hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It would be cool, like that. Lucian Bansera red.
Bansera vermilion.
You guys,
Bryce Quinlan crimson. Winter court silver. Like what? Archer on golden brown.
I would love it so much. Can you guys just imagine us like all 3 coming out at the same time? We're all just like decked out in like our new ACOTAR stuff.
Okay, Tamlin's they'd be like Tamlin tweed or some shit.
Oh,
You're gonna name it the worst shit.
Ugh.
Spring court's so awesome. There's so much potential there.
I know.
Ooh, no. Like, spring court glitter, or whenever like Tamlin's glamour.
Yes, like tan, like bronzer and stuff like that.
Oh my god, she could actually come out with the Akatar themed masquerade masks.
The possibilities are endless.
Come on! We need the mask! She needs to show us exactly what they look like.
So what I'm hearing is we should all apply to IMG Consulting to be a part of their team. We all need to apply now for a job.
Well, they took over our licensing, the personal licensing.
Oh my god.
I'm actually very curious to see what the new contract says.
I want an Orid Rose lipstick.
That is so you. If it's there, I'm getting it for you.
Like, I want an Orid Rose lipstick so I can wear it when I go to goth clubs.
Yes.
Oh my god, there's gonna be like Weaver Black.
Whoa.
We all need a court,
no.
like...
Weaver Sapphire.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like eyeshadow.
Cassian Crimson.
Paint me with it.
Azriel Frost.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but also like perfumes. If she came out with perfumes that smelled like Tamlin or Alicia,
but see, this is the problem though. This is the problem with mass producing because we have Akatar like perfume small businesses.
I know, but I want to know
what she eyeshadow color.
Soaps.
I just thought of an eyeshadow color, Azriel's blue balls.
Paint me up. Paint me up.
Oh my god, light it up.
No.
Poor Azriel, man. He has just gotten the short end of the stick.
I'm not right.
So sad.
No, she could have a whole plant line from the spring court.
Oh,
That's
the Starlit Pool, and it's like body glitter.
Oh, seeds. Elaine's seeds. Akatar seeds.
Oh,
Tamlin's mother's rose seeds.
She could come out with a tea line for like
Teas?
Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Teas. The Surreal Earl Grey.
Ooh,
I like
I
it.
want that.
Right?
Yeah,
I do too.
Surreal
Like
Grey.
there's everything. There's everything. Dresses, dress line.
Yes.
Lingerie.
The
Yes.
lingerie.
God, I feel so fucking girly right now.
The possibilities.
I get it.
Like-
Like now, hopefully we'll get.
Okay, like crowns.
Oh,
Tiaras,
absolutely.
diadems.
Yep, the jewelry, the rings, the siphons,
She
cosplay
can do
shit.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
Illyrian leathers.
Yep. Illyrian leather.
You guys, I would buy Illyrian leathers. Like, let's be
I
real.
would buy Illyrian leathers. I would probably get pregnant wearing Illyrian leathers.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Now we need it.
Baby Beck's joining the podcast.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think like what else is in like the trying to think. Book lights,
Yes.
like cute
And
little
they're called phalites.
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 Hmm. Yep. Swords.
Ooh.
Illyrian swords.
Yeah.
Danica's sword, gold ring.
Carbon.
Narvin. Actual truth teller. Gwydion. Ataraxia.
Yeah.
We need it. We need it. Oh, the Veritas orb. The freaking Veritas orb.
I want the magical snow globe.
I want the language bean. I want to know what people
You
are
just hold it
saying.
up to show everybody. This is
I
what
want
got.
more. I want Morgan's magical snow globe with Valeris in it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
this is gonna be cool. I think it has the potential to be like a really cool thing, you know?
It's just sad because like there's so many really good small businesses doing these
I know.
things.
Oh my gosh, a Tamlin Beast plushie. I want that so damn bad.
Build-A-Bear Akatar.
I want to brush him.
Build-A-Bears. We need Akatar characters, Build-A-Bears.
Oh my god.
The High Lord's beast forms.
Oh, yes!
It would be funny. Did you guys, when you were little, I had this like, and I don't know why I remember this, but when I was like 3, I had this Little Red Riding Hood like puppet thing. And so it was like Little Red Riding Hood on the top, and then you could flip her and she turned into a wolf.
The Topsy-Turvy dolls.
Yeah. What if they did that with like the High Lords and their beast forms from Build-A-Bear? I would buy
That's
them.
brilliant.
I just
for,
flip
like,
them
the
inside out. It's a
little
beast form.
Sound. Oh my god, imagine Tamlin's beast form, right? As in Build-A-Bear, and like the sound that you can put in is "Be happy, Feyre."
Or even better.
It needs to be in Henry's voice too.
Henry!
Yes.
Henry needs to voice all of the Build-A-Bear clips to choose from.
It's gonna be like
He would love
Build-A-Bear.
that. He would love
And
that.
for Rhysand,
No.
so for Tamlin, it would be happy, Feyre," and for Rhys, it would be "Hello, Feyre, darling."
Or, I've been looking for you.
I've been looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
We are so basic. Let's be real. Like,
It's fine.
Okay,
I'm
Baron's.
taking
Okay,
the
Baron's
basic
probably is not Build-A-Bear appropriate, but his would probably be like, I didn't know a cock would be so persuasive.
like Baron
Decent,
would be like
decent. This
Chucky.
does not bode well.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what Tarquin's would be.
I don't know. Did
I
you
just
ever say
really like
anything-
when he called Feyre out.
Yeah.
This is your fault. That whole thing. But
Ooh,
Did he-
imagine Crusader coming out with the perfume line.
just
I
any
wanna
perfume
know.
from the courts would be.
Yeah, I
Mm.
want to know what she thinks they all smell. Well, she listed it out, so like she literally
Not all
has
of
them
them,
made.
but
Not
this
all
would
of
make
them.
her give us all of their scents. I want all of their fucking scents. I want Lucian's scent. I want Lucian's scent so bad.
Give me the scent now.
I know. Like, where are the scents?
I would just be like hella fucking creepy and like smell his hair.
Just snip it.
Sniff
You guys,
his
I
hair like, do
literally
you smell like
just
apple
put the
pie?
perfume on your other pillow. And just like hug it at night.
Oh my god, what if they have High Lord arm pillows?
Yes, High Lord pillows.
I'm buying all of them. You guys
Oh my
will do,
God.
like, a
Oh my
Smith
God,
style
guys.
episode.
Your own pleasure barge.
Court themed bedding.
You guys, can you just imagine if we're like, okay, guys, I'm gonna take you into my room now, and you just go, it's like a bed with like all these different pillows.
Wallpapers, bedding.
All the Akatar
Welcome to
merchandise.
the spring court.
Spring court dinnerware.
The tea sets, like I have the tea sets.
I'm so jealous.
Oh, by the way, so I haven't gotten my tea set and pin thing for autumn yet, but apparently I ordered 2 by accident. So I'm gonna be So I'm
It's
gonna be
Aka-
Yes,
I'm gonna be
yes,
doing a
yes.
giveaway on my Instagram
yeah,
for it
yeah,
when I get
yeah.
it. The
Yeah,
ju-
yeah,
the the tea cup and the saucer.
Yeah.
Wait, I had something I wanted to show you. Hold on.
Okay.
You're gonna be really mad at me.
No, I won't.
And I would give it to you, except I got really excited when I saw it.
I was gonna show you mine today. I have it.
It's
Summer
the
court key.
yeah.
Mine's right there.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
Isn't it?
I need to collect them all. That's why I signed up for LitJoy.
I'm
Oh yeah, now I have LitJoy.
I'm going to see if I can get an extra Springport key for you, Eka.
Oh, okay.
They have
Because
they still,
get one.
Eka, they still have Summer Court ones on Mercari.
Nice.
People are selling them.
I need to
I
download
asked
Safari.
LaChoy, I said, are you ever going to have the Spring Court keys in your actual shop? Because I think I missed it because it was for June box. And now I'm only getting August box. And they said it's going to be an add-on for the August box.
I
I'll
have
get
a
one.
twisted mind. What if they come out with an Akatar themed Labubu?
That would be funny. Yeah.
She could
Yep.
do Akatar.
So I'm collecting all of the tea sets and all of the keys. I need all of the keys.
Will you send us the tea sets? Because I've never seen those.
Yes.
She did.
They're
She
on
did? And I missed it?
yeah,
Yeah.
A Touch of Magic designs. I think they're sold out.
Okay.
I want
Might have
the I
to-
want the Autumn Court one because it has foxes on it.
I'm looking. Hold on. I gotta look now. A Touch of Magic Designs.
But yeah, look on A Touch of Magic Designs. Even on Google, just put Akatar tea set or like Prithian tea set, and they'll come up.
Okay.
I have the spring and the autumn one. I got them both. I don't know which one they're doing next though.
I want the Autumn Court one.
I kind of hope the next one is like.
Okay.
I kind of hope the next one is summer. I feel like it might be.
Oh my gosh.
I love foxes, so I want the Autumn Court one.
You gotta jump on my giveaway then.
Ah,
I know. Well, when I get it, I asked them where it was, and they said that they were having issues with their supplier during shipping, so they didn't get like their second round yet. So I haven't gotten it yet. But whenever I get it,
mm,
I'm keeping the pin because I really wanted the pin, and I think that's why I ordered two by accident because this one came with the spoon,
oh,
and then the
Oh.
other one came with the pin, and I'm like, I want the freaking pin. Like that's why I ordered it, and I only got the spoon. So I'm gonna give away like the teacup and the saucer, and I was excited. Hello, everybody. We are back. Go ahead. What you were saying?
I was gonna say, did you see? I was online, you know,
Mhm.
and I saw someone say that in an interview, SJM had said that Nesta would have been a part of the 13 in Tog if she was a Tog character.
Which one?
She's
I
a
don't know.
witch.
I just
No,
I
I
know,
think
I
like
know.
her vibe.
Sorrel?
She's a witch.
Would she be
They-
Sorrel?
I don't know. So, but she just said
100%
if she was
Astrid.
a Tog character. Really, you think so?
I think she
that-
would have been Astrid.
Yeah. Oh, I love
Hmm.
that though.
Because Astrid tried to seem like such a fucking badass, but she just really wasn't.
So
She just really
sorry
wasn't.
for the mask. We're in the middle of a haboob.
Oh,
People don't know what that is.
yeah. Tell them.
So a haboob is just a fancy word for a really big fucking dust storm.
Think the mummy.
Babe.
Yes. What a good analogy.
So I don't get in trouble.
The Mummy. I love that movie. That movie was so freaking good.
Listen, The Mummy is like the national anthem for bisexuals, okay?
Wait,
that
okay, so
actually.
explain that to me because I mean I think I get it.
Because
Brendan
they're both
Fraser,
hot, right?
They were both hot.
Everybody in that movie, well, except for Benny. Benny wasn't that hot, but everybody
Benny
else
wasn't-
was hot.
I had the biggest crush not only on Brendan Fraser but the guy on the horse and he had the tattoos. Do you know who we're talking
Yeah.
about? He was like Cassian, and I was like, so hot. He's so hot.
I loved Evie. I was just like, I don't know if I want to be her or if I want her.
I totally wanted to be Evie. Oh my god, a librarian, and then you have Brendan Fraser like sweeping you off your
Oh
feet.
my god.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it makes sense that Nesta would be Astrid.
Yeah, she
Or
well,
close
and
to
then
Astrid, yeah. Because again, like Astrid, she wasn't really like. I know the witches are supposed to be like sociopaths technically, but Astrid was never like that. Like she felt too many feelings, but she tried
Yeah.
to be like that, and she just wasn't.
Yeah.
Like Nesta tried to push people away, and she tries to be like unfeeling, but she's just not. She feels too much.
Oh,
Like,
God.
okay, that was probably the only assessment of Nesta that Farrah ever got right. when she was like,
Yeah.
I think Nesta just feels too much all at once. And then she pushes people away. And I was like, again, Pharaoh with the one insightful line about every character, and then just everything else goes over her head.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're smart once, and then you never think of it again.
One moment of brilliance.
One moment for each character, yeah. Because then, okay, this bothers me a lot, especially not to bring up the whole hike, but this bothers me a lot when she's like, Nesta's never hiked a day in her life and she's gonna hate it. She fucking hiked to the wall for you. You know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
When she was like, you hiked like 2 days there and back for me? Farrah!
She just like
What's going
conveniently
on?
forgets.
Well, we know what's going on. Reese is going on. But what the fuck? Right?
Did you see that Tumblr post that I sent you guys
What
Which
was
one?
it?
Today.
Today?
Oh, I haven't been on Tumblr
I
recently either.
reposted it. I reposted it on mine.
Did it both?
It's
Tell us. Or Molly, are you gonna read it?
I'll read it.
Mm.
Yeah, so someone said, anyone else just now realized how when Farrah was taken by Reese, he literally told her that the house was warded and only certain people could come in and out, more him, etc., and that she was safe. Is that not the same exact circumstance she was in with Tamlin's Manor? We've said this, right?
Mhm.
Warded as hell, only he and Lucian could walk in and out, being left there for her own protection, etc. Let's not forget the damn force field he locked on her when she was pregnant, enough that Cassian couldn't even give her a cheek kiss. Reese isolated and controlled Farrah's perception of the world just as much as Tamlin did, but was more charismatic and deceptive about it. No shit, he's more cunning. Rhysand is the most cunning High Lord. Although I will say they did get one thing wrong, because Lucian does say that everybody can leave the manor except Farrah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Like the servants and stuff, so. Not
But
that
it
they
was
like would.
it was
but
good. I was just like repost.
It was
This is
good.
too-
It was good. But also, can we talk about, 'cause those are my notes to talk about, and I don't have like specific scenes right now, like other than, you know, her takedown of Spring. Because I didn't have time to prepare. But I was thinking the other day, like, Farrah literally did turn into the next Amarantha. And nobody
She
is pointing
did.
that out. Nobody points that out.
No. In the book?
Explain that to me though.
Huh?
She's Amarantha 2.0.
Yeah. She was the blight on Spring in Akawar. She manipulated Tamlin, made him believe that, you know, she wanted him, and instead used him for her own purposes. She is likened to the sorceress of Beauty and the Beast, which is why he's now a beast, because she's the one who spelled him into depression. Right? And when Amarin says to Reese, you know, you guys could be High King and High Queen, and he's like, I will never do that. And if you think Farrah would do that, you're as delusional as whatever. And she's like, Farrah would see it as a necessary thing to save the court. And
She would.
and as we were saying the other day with all of the quotes, she literally says that she would conquer Prithian. Remember? When she's leaving Spring?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I wonder if we could just take over Spring, and then I wonder if we could just unite Prithian. What?
So Face and do not really know each other. They don't really know each other.
Antoinette said that she still doesn't believe that Reese and Farrah are actual mates. She's like, I don't think Reese even likes Farrah. I think he wanted. She said, I think he wanted his mate if they're actually mates, or 2, everything leads back to Tamlin, and he just wanted her to fuck with Tamlin. Because she mentioned, which was really clever, by the way. She mentioned that like every time he goes to taunt Tamlin, he's thinking in his head beforehand, like, I just fucked Feyre, and I wonder. And then in Akasif, he's like, oh my God, I wonder what Tamlin will think about the pregnancy, and I wonder how Tamlin's gonna react to this, and I wonder how Tamlin's gonna react to that. And she's like, everything leads back to Tamlin with this man. He just wanted from the beginning to fuck over Tamlin, which is exactly what Tamlin says to Feyre in book 1. He would do anything.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, is Feyre gonna end up back with Tamlin, or are they just going to be on speaking terms and just platonically wander their way back to each other in a
Sarah would
platonic
never
way?
do this, but I would love for her to again give Rhys a whole villain arc, and for Feyre to just be a badass single mom. I think it would be great if she fled Rhys and the Night Court, and Tamlin took her in as a citizen, but like not take her back after all the shit that she did to him. But I think it would be nice that he would take her in for asylum, because that's a core of his character.
Yes.
As he's been doing since book 1, once spring is up and running again. And I think it would be perfect.
Or she could help get it back up and running again, because she's the reason why it's no longer up and running.
And I think she would have to go around and make apologies. But I also think it would be perfect karma for her, thinking that she did destroy spring with her own mind and Rhys wasn't in there, right? I think it would be perfect karma for her to have to, one, apologize to the whole court, but also see him thrive with his own person. Because you fucked up. You chose the person that you knew was actively after him the entire time, who assaulted you under the mountain, who continued to put you on death's door. And then you fucked with the guy that tried to protect you, and now you can't have him back, and you have to see him happy with somebody else. And that would be poetic justice to me.
Mm-hmm.
It just would. And so in that regard, I kind of like Ianthe for fucking up the wedding, because
what if Tamlin's book is next?
Oh,
don't give me hope like that.
I know. That sounds amazing. I would love that.
Right?
I would read the shit out of that.
Oh, I would stop everything and sit and read that like in one day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there anyone else who like dislikes what Feyre did so much? Like, I don't think she deserves Tamlin's friendship. I think Tamlin is honestly too good for her. Yeah. And it like makes me angry for some reason to like think of her even I know. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
see, okay, so this is I have very specific parameters for this. So like I said, either one, her karma is watching him be happy with someone else if he does.
Yeah.
If he's nice to her. Or 2, if Rhys was in her mind, kind of swaying her decisions and shit, then I could see maybe be like, okay, maybe I kind of feel bad for her because she wasn't really trained or anything, and he was in her head the whole time since the dining room scene. Maybe. But I wouldn't want Tamlin to fully trust her.
Yeah.
Again.
I wouldn't even want him to deal with her at all. Like,
yeah, I think he would be fine just, giving Feyre a cottage in like the farthest village out in spring and just being like, live your life with a child.
What if she takes over the Weaver's cottage?
That would be so perfect. So that is something I can get behind.
Tear it down and build up a house in the middle.
Yeah. Can we also revisit the Weaver's cottage? Because I want to see what she has in her cottage.
Yeah, we didn't really get to look at
Feyre.
it.
You are going and looking to see what treasures are in there. I mean, I get that Ianthe's like dismembered body was probably in there, but like you dealt with Claire's dismembered body, so it's not like anything crazy. But see, this is the thing. I think this is part of the hole that SJM wrote herself into. Because after Hofas, we have to go back under the mountain, which is like horrid, right? Claire's body is still going to be bones there. Lucian's eyeball is somewhere rolling around in that cave. I don't fucking know.
Ew.
Like, yeah, there's gonna be like dead bodies galore. Because okay, if they're trapped under the mountain, right? Reese has killed like dozens of people for Amarantha. Where are the bodies? Like she had to have stacked them somewhere. There's
Or
no
are
way
they
she's giving them
misted?
there's no way she's giving them proper burials.
Or are
Not a nice
they in
person.
caskets? Are they in sarcophagi?
I don't think she would even bother. I don't think she gave a
Mm.
fuck about anybody she killed because she killed them.
Mm.
You know? I think it would be interesting if they went under and there's like a wall of like wings, like the Asteri. Because we know, like, she was definitely Asteri.
Oh, and they
And I
love
actually, and another thing that Antoinette brought up, which I think we've gone over before, but the fact that they have the black wyrdstone thrones under the mountain in book one. But I never noticed, I don't know why I skirted over this, but I never noticed that Tamlin's throne was also black stone.
I don't think it was.
It
I don't
was.
think it was.
It
No.
was.
Was it really?
Mhm.
No, it was.
No, it was. Because then somebody else said on, I think it was Tumblr. I didn't save the post, but I was going through and they're like, yeah, I think that the reason that Tamlin was so, oh, it was Instagram. They said, I think that the reason that Tamlin was so like lethargic under the mountain is because he was sitting on the wyrdstone and Amarantha was on wyrdstone and she was siphoning from him the whole time when he was on the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Like energy, because again, the Valg
I think that
feed
was
on energy.
Antoinette. That may have been Antoinette.
Okay, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
What?
Which is smart, you know. Props to
Yeah,
her.
it's not a bad thought at all.
Yeah. Because they don't just feed on magic, they feed on what? Like feelings too?
Essence.
Essence, yeah. So
Like the dark
so
crystal.
if he was just like kind of like this, just like I totally get it. He was like half comatose state, I guess you could say.
It was like the dark crystal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, I guess.
Quite literally, the dark
Yes.
crystal.
Yes. So I was like, that was
That's so
actually,
funny.
yeah, it was Antoinette. I was like, that was so so smart. That makes so much
Interesting.
sense.
I didn't even think about that.
Which
Mhm.
I wonder, not that I would have liked to see the Bat Boys under the mountain, but I wonder how Azriel would have reacted to that because we know that he gets the headaches all the time, mostly after Hewn City, and Hewn City is filled with wyrdstone.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but like in Tog, Kaltain was getting the same type of headaches, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
Yeah, were you thinking about that?
Mhm.
So, like, why is Azriel the only one getting the headaches and no one else is?
Well,
Like, what does
Kaltain
that
was
mean?
getting them for two reasons. One, it was her opium addiction, and she was like locked up, so she couldn't have any. And then two was because she was like, they put the key in her, like under her skin,
Oh.
the word key, and she was actively, so I guess three. And then she was also actively infected by Valg because they put the ring on her.
So is Azriel infected by Valg, and that's why he's affected by the
I mean, he's
why he's getting
part
headaches?
he's part Valg anyway, because the Illyrians are part Valg.
Yeah.
But I think the wyrdstone affects really powerful magic wielders,
Hmm.
mostly. So I
No?
find it hilarious that it
Like
affects
Tamlin.
exactly. So I find it hilarious that it affects Tamlin and it affects Azriel, but why doesn't it affect Reese?
Because he's the most powerful High Lord.
But is he, or like we've mentioned, is he just siphoning off of Valaris? Is that why the city is bubbled? Because it's just his feeding ground.
I love how you come up with this because I don't think that that's truly what it is, but it's a great idea and you should use it for your own book. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
I
just-
know Sarah's not gonna do that. We know Sarah's not gonna do that.
I don't
There's no
know. I don't know. She made Valaris really weird.
she loves Valaris, and she
Oh, she
still
loves
think she loves-
Valaris. I don't doubt that, but that doesn't mean that it can't be like used for something else.
Mhm.
Because it is weird how, they're like, oh, don't worry, they know everything that's going on outside of the walls, but they usually don't leave. Why? And first of all, no, they don't, unless you're actively gathering all the Valorians up and being like, this is what's happening in the other parts of the courts. You don't fucking care about Illyria and Hewn City. And the fucking war wasn't impacting them aside from when you got the Adder to attack your fucking city by showing the queens. That was like the biggest thing that Valaris has ever gone through. Literally. They couldn't even handle it. They couldn't handle their slums getting destroyed by the Adder. And we think that they know about So they somehow, and I mean, maybe Rhys told them. I don't think Rhys would. Maybe Moore did. Because when Feyre goes to visit, is it Racina? No, who's the Weaver in Akafas?
Striga.
No, in Akafas, the one that makes the void. What's her
Oh,
name?
her.
I
I don't
forget her
remember.
name. I always forget her name. But anyway, when she goes and she visits her, she mentions that there was like a ragtag group of males who were like, we're gonna go help in the war no matter what. So like they knew that there was a Highburn war happening, but it was like only a ragtag group of like guys who were never trained on how to fight or anything that just fucking got slaughtered immediately. Like her husband was one of them. But she's like, they just wanted to do something.
Oh.
So I don't know whether. I don't think Rhys would have told them. Maybe Moore told them. It's
Or
weird.
Cat.
Like, how are they getting their information if nobody's allowed in the city or out of the city?
Well, I think they're still
Really?
informed. I mean, right?
But they're in a bubble. How are they informed? It would have to come directly from the inner circle. Right? Like, these are the things that I don't think Sarah thinks about. If you have a whole city in a fucking bubble closed off from everything, the entire rest of Prithian, including your own court, how are they getting information?
It sounds a lot like the Hunger Games.
Huh.
Like the capital.
Exactly my fucking point.
That's sketchy.
Yeah. Exactly my point. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, okay. Also, you could think of it like this. Like, you could think of Valaris as like, I don't know, England or like a country, just like any country, right?
Like a small country,
And
yeah.
any small country, but like you could still be informed and not be let in or out. Like you could be like culture, like aware of things happening.
Yeah, but the
Like
only
look at
reason
like
why
Sweden, it's like Sweden, right? Like they don't let anyone in or out,
but the
but they
only
all
reason
know.
why people there are informed are because we have technology. So like
Right.
what the fuck is Valaris doing? They don't have TVs and shit. They literally have to
Newspapers.
be verbally told.
What if they have the crystals?
See,
What if they have the calm crystals?
that would be so cool.
Hmm.
That'd be sick. You know that like Reese is gonna replicate whatever technology he finds at Crescent City though, right? At least I think
No.
like
Reese
no.
is like that curmudgeon-y old man who is just terrified of technology. We saw how he reacted to like Bryce's memories. He was like,
Are you
"You're gonna
saying
bring that
that?
shit here." He was
Are
all
you
pissy.
are you saying that Rhysand is a Luddite?
Is it what?
A Luddite,
I don't know
someone
what
who
that is.
doesn't do technology.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we call them Luddites.
Oh.
Luddites. I didn't know that.
Yeah, oh yeah. He wanted no fucking part of that shit. At all.
Mhm.
He was pissed. That's why he was like, you should have swung Ataraxia at her throat. She's gonna bring that shit here. He was pissed.
He's
know
a
he was.
hater.
But this is why I'm like, it's weird because do you not have any clue what's going on in like the Dawn Court? Like nobody's asking how they fucking have tech. Like,
Do they
guys.
have? Well, they have to because of Lucian's eye, right? Like they're like early tech. Yeah,
Yeah, Nuon. She mixes technology with magic
yeah,
and tink and like metals.
yeah. But she's the only one, and maybe Helion, maybe
Maybe.
because he had that little music box for Cassian,
Mhm.
right?
Hmm. Yep.
Hmm.
Southern Continent, Tog. Telling you. They were all tinkerers. They did magic and they mixed magic and tech and they were like the beginnings of it, technically. Because as I said, Shen had the same hand arm as Nuon. Hmm?
What's happening to their hands? Where are they going? Are they getting?
Right.
What's going on there?
What
What's
in the
happening?
Full Metal Alchemist is going on?
No. Like this is why I'm like we have that one fucking scene with her and I'm like, please give me more nuance. I have so many questions about this person.
Wait
I
a
have
minute.
so many questions.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something.
Hmm.
Nuance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nuance is very diplomatic,
Yes.
similar
I
to Lucian.
think that I think I might have said this before. I probably have. I've said it everything a million times, but I think that she has been updating Eris on Lucian's life. I think they're already confidants. Because if you think about it, like, in order for Eris to kind of survive the situation he's in, he has to have at least one confidant, right? And it's not going to be anybody in the Autumn Court directly with a line to Baron. And it's not going to be anybody, you know, who could easily just like tattle on him and, who would have any motive to backstab him. And
Mhm.
because Lucian is also connected to Nuon, that they kind of have a mutual person that they want to protect.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I don't know, I can't see that tension in the High Lord meeting as being the first interaction that they've ever had. It was too comfortable. He was too quick to jump to her defense. It was so quick. It was immediate. The first mail, Pharaoh was like, "Oh, I'll take it." And then Eris was like, "I'll take it." I was like, First of all, Farah, pipe the fuck down. I'm watching my ship. Go away. But like even before Reese, there has to be a reason that Sarah was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have Eris say that he'll take it first as the first
Yeah.
male." Because obviously Farah, she was trying to make her look like a girl's girl when we know she's not, but whatever. She's trying to make her look like a girl's girl. I think Farah mostly did that just to spite Baron. Because Baron was like, "Who the fuck are you? And where the fuck did you come from?" And he was being mean to her. I think that's basically why Farah said that she would take it first. But Eris, with everything to lose, knowing that Baron would hate it, still, first person, I'll take it. Baron was like, "No, the fuck you won't." It's like, "We've seen the effects of Fabane. It can truly render us powerless." Like, Eris was fighting for that. And I do think that there's a side of this, again, which I have said that Baron is using Fabane on Eris and on the brothers when he tortures them, because if you have Fae healing, there's no reason you would scar unless there was something preventing your healing,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like iron.
See, that's what confuses me. Iron would have been perfect, except Sarah's like, "Oh, iron doesn't affect the Fae in Prithian." So I was like, Sarah, Because remember Farrah's like holding up the little like iron fork to Tamlin, and he's like, a fork? Iron doesn't even affect us. But even still, a fork? But yeah, like I think Amarantha was using it on Lucian before she scarred him. I think that I mean just because like even the twin said, oh, it's tasteless and powderless, and you would have no idea if you were dosed with it until it steals your magic away.
And is it and now we have at the end of Hofast where Bryce like bled into the water or whatever, right? And there was the parasite, which you don't like talking about it. You don't like that theme, so now it's in their water.
I don't think 2 drops of blood is doing anything.
You don't think so? You don't think it's gonna like contaminate everyone and render them powerless?
I mean, I think it would be fucking hilarious to see Rhys powerless because he has spent his entire existence preventing that, which was his whole deal to begin with. I will never believe it was for Valaris because it was already proven that Valaris was safe. It's because this man cannot fucking stand even the idea of being powerless. That's why. He would go crazy.
Yeah.
He would go crazy if he was powerless.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a brilliant fucking thing to do, but I just don't think the 2 drops of blood are doing anything.
Really?
I don't think Sarah even put that
thought about it. Yeah.
Because like the Asteri had to put like I'm assuming a lot into the water.
At Crescent City.
Yeah. There was like a whole team of them in a huge lab. Like, I don't think a couple drops of blood are doing shit. Because if so, Nesta and Azriel, well, Azriel, not Azriel. Nesta was in the water too, so she probably would have been powerless already,
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But I just think like, I would love to see Rhys powerless, but there's just something with Eris and Nuon, and it drives me crazy that nobody talks about it. Mostly, it just drives me crazy.
You need to get more Eris and Nuon art commissions.
I know,
just, like,
I
keep,
do.
Like, throwing it out there.
I do. There's an
should.
artist that I really, 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 really want to commission.
Who is it?
I feel like it would be really expensive though.
Maybe.
Or actually, I think it's like. I don't know. I think it's like 200 or something. Because it was 120. It was 120 for like a full body portrait of a character. So if I did like 2, because I also want to do a Tamlin and Briar one.
Oh,
and a Nesta and
Tamlin and Lauren
and a Nesta and Cormac one.
I cannot get over Corsta. I don't know why, but every time you 2 talk about it, I just crack up. I like it.
What about Rista?
It's just crazy though, because the pieces. Yeah, Rista. Okay, you have to admit, Rista is crazier than Corsta. Like, Rista's already chosen Feyre. Regardless of the reason.
Chosen Nesta, so it's all crazy.
Well, no, okay. The Cormac things, the pieces fit. The pieces fit.
No, but Rhys and Nesta have so much hatred for each other, it almost comes off as like sexual tension. Just a little bit. A little bit.
Between Rhys and Nesta and Rhys and Tamlin, there is some sexual tension.
100%.
Rhys is obsessed with Tamlin.
Yeah.
Like,
weird.
Like he wants to be his boyfriend. And get up close and personal.
No.
And figure out who is the most high lord.
It's not that type of obsession. It's not that type of obsession. It's villain obsession. It's like Hybern's obsession with Rhys.
Ew.
Yeah. Remember he was following him around until he finally caught up with him in the summer court? And then he was like, I'm gonna make you miserable. I'm gonna steal your mate. It was like creepy.
That's not even how guys act.
But
Like,
again, this is
guys
a
do not
Sarah
act that
problem, not a
petty.
character problem.
I know it's a Sarah problem. Men don't act like that. They could
You
give a
guys-
fuck.
I would do anything to just like throw Corsta in front of Sarah just to get her reaction on it. And Nuon and Eris too. I want Sarah's reaction so bad.
But it's like, okay, why do you write this shit? And then your whole theme of this fucking series is like calls to like, and you're not doing shit with it. Like, they're literally
fair.
like calls to like. The fucking, really? The cold shadows and the fire and then the cold fire? Come on. Silver flames. The fucking prophecy. The swords even. I'm gonna get the star sword. Nesta ends up with the fucking star sword. Gee, I wonder why. Like, what the fuck?
Find out why you have that too on you.
Go find out why. The 8-pointed fucking star. Like, the word marks. Again, the word marks. I am actually kind of convinced more and more. I know we don't really have proof, but I wonder if there were word marks hidden in the tattoo.
Oh,
Because I wonder, and you'll have to verify because I haven't read Kingdom of Ash yet. Do the word marks like lighten or disappear after you use them, or do they stay?
they light up, I think. If I remember correctly, they light up and then they stay.
Okay. Because I was wondering if there was a difference between people who like purposely get them inked on and then people who like Nesta, where the mother just puts it on them.
Oh, maybe.
Because it was also kind of weird how Lucian was kind of intrigued with Nesta. I mean, he was terrified of her, but he was kind of intrigued by her. He was like, that's nothing in my arsenal. But then he's like totally fine with her and like Akasim. I don't know. It's just the word mark people.
There's a lot of missing context in between the time lapses, is what I've been seeing.
Yeah. And again, if there's no fucking body in an SJM universe, there's no death.
So does that mean the mother isn't dead?
What do you mean?
Mama Archeron, she isn't dead?
I mean, it would be cool if they brought her back. But I mean like on page deaths. Like current present time deaths, not deaths that are mentioned from the past. Because like unfortunately we saw the 13's bodies scatter around, so they're fucking dead. But like we didn't see we saw Gabriel's body, we saw Sophie's body, we saw Danica and the Pack's bodies, we saw, Lahaba get snuffed out by the water.
That's so depressing.
And they were all
her.
I know, and they were all dead, but we didn't see Kaltain's body. We didn't see Cormac's body.
Ooh, I mean, it's a strong theory. Like, I will admit that Cormac is alive. You guys have there's some evidence behind it. Like, there's some stuff
like
going
10
on there.
fucking slides of quotes. Like, there should not be that much evidence if it wasn't leading to something. Like, there shouldn't even be the possibility of that much evidence if it wasn't leading to something. And it's not just me looking into shit. It's like purposeful shit.
Have we done an episode? Yeah, I think we did, where it was like all the quotes were listed of like Cormac being like everything.
I sporadically did my slides, not all in one
Okay.
episode, but like I
Okay.
sporadically just added things here and there.
Okay.
Like the last time I mentioned how I did a whole reel about the crystals. And
I
how
remember that. I remember the crystals.
Mhm. Again, why? Why was there a fucking cabinet of crystals where Sophie's body was supposed to be, but it was gone?
Mm-hmm.
So, which means it was moved to another room that they didn't see. Had to be Cormac's room.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we also need to talk about our new book real quick, right? Or the old book that's been on our book club for a while, Rivalry of Hearts.
I'm actually
Okay.
really interested in Daphne now and how she's going to overcome like being in her human body.
I'm so excited. Daphne and Monty, they totally have chemistry.
Oh yeah. Okay, I need to fix my brain because I was so convinced that Monty was like a 40-year-old man with a mustache. That's how he
No.
comes off to me because they're like, "Oh, he's so experienced and he's so refined." And I was like, "Oh, he's like an
honestly,
older guy with a mustache."
honestly, I saw him as like Howl's Moving Castle. I saw him
Yes.
as Blonde Howl.
Me too. I
Yeah.
didn't think of it, but like when you say that, that's how I envision him too, as like a Howl character. Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, so he's like an older guy and she's like centuries old, so whatever. It's not going to be a big deal." I just could not picture him with a mustache. I don't know why.
No.
Like that's why I was like, he's so not my type. And like I don't even remember him being described other than that he had light hair. So I was like, oh, his hair is like almost white and he has a mustache.
Is it because he like smokes the cigars and stuff?
Probably, yeah. Like the
why
old
you would-
timey, like he was giving me like like Adams, like Adams Family vibes.
What? Like if anything,
Gomez vibes.
like if anything, I thought of like Howl Pendragon, or the Missing Prince.
But like the way that he like talked about his exploits but he was like a gentleman and all this, and I was like, he reminds me of like Gomez Adams. I'm like, I can't see this man without a mustache now.
Ew.
I know. I have to fix my head
No,
because he's
I don't
not the
see
hot
it.
blonde guy in the reel. I was like, first of all, okay, his name is Monty. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not that crazy. Who the fuck's name is Monty that isn't like 50 years old?
I didn't think it was a weird name. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's an old guy name. It's like naming some 20-year-old dude Mortimer. Like, it's weird.
Write a character with the name Mortimer now in their book.
My aunt just said someone named Monty is 65 and bald. Thank you. I rest my case.
Nah, I don't see it. Sorry.
I didn't see it either. I'm with Eka. Like that's not what I envisioned.
Dude, she was just outside my door getting more toilet paper. She was like, "Oh, Monty sounds like a guy that's 65 and bald." And then she just walked by.
Oh my god.
It feels so validated. But anyway, yeah, I was like, "Oh, so Daphne's like centuries old, like a shifter fae, whatever, so it's not gonna matter that he's like 45 years old and has a mustache." I still liked them together though.
So do
I
we
don't know,
think
they
that
just remind
Daphne
me
is...
they just remind me of Gomez and Morticia. Like that's just how I see them.
No.
No.
My
don't
mind will
see
be
it.
changed when we read the book.
What were you gonna say, Eka?
Like, I feel like Daphne's human form is gonna be so gorgeous.
You haven't read it
Oh,
yet.
I was gonna say, have you seen it yet? Or have you haven't read that part yet?
I haven't read it yet.
You're in for a treat.
It's chapter 27.
Chapter 27. Okay, I'm not there yet.
What chapter are you on?
Oh wait, no, I passed that.
Yeah, it's mentioned when they're getting ready for the play. And she's trying on the dresses, and Monty gives her the yellow dress.
How did I miss that?
And then, I don't know. And then she walks in, and Edwina's like all creeped out because she doesn't know who this random person is that just stepped out from the dressing room. And then she's like, oh, is this your human form? And she's like, yeah. She looks like Nuon.
She's beautiful. Like, yeah, she's gorgeous. But she knows it too, and that's why she won't
It's
be in
uncomfortable,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
That
people
makes
look at me and
sense.
they expect things from me. And I was like,
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
another reason that I want Eris with Nuon. She's gorgeous. Can you imagine Nuon and Eris babies?
Oh.
With the red hair and like her dark eyes.
Beautiful. Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well,
They would look-
now
they
she
would
has
look
to
like-
write.
They would look like half Asian Lucians.
Oh.
The tan skin, because she has tanned golden skin. Mhm. Yep. I think I showed it to you before, but I literally did a whole chart on my headcanon for Eris and Nuon's family in my second gen fic.
Oh, I didn't know you wrote a Nuon and Eris second gen fic.
Well, no, I'm writing. Basically, we're gonna kind of see different second gen characters in the Nyx and Rosie fic.
Oh, I still am like Nyx and Rosie need to be together
I know.
in real. Yeah.
That's why I'm scared that she's gonna put Nyx with Vivian's kid.
No.
I know.
Look
I would rather like if Vivian had a daughter and a son, I would rather like
No.
in my head
No.
their son ending up with like a Phazan daughter.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cute.
And then maybe their daughter ending up with like a Spring Court son. just all these threads.
It was thundering outside, and the dog barked at the thunder, and it scared the shit out of me.
Is it still going on, the haboob?
The haboob, no. The thundering and such, yes.
And the rain. Is it raining too?
It's thinking about it.
It's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hunt and Bryce are having a lot of fun then. This guy. Like face it.
Oh, why would you say that? I don't want to see that in my skies.
Hey, winged males will be winged males.
Why is this rain look funny? Why is it sticky?
The people of Valaris are sick of that shit. Take cover. Did you ever see that meme where they're under the table and it's like, good for the High Lord?
Like, imagine having rain boots.
No, stop.
Oh, no, Becca.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. My brain was just like, we are not going down that path. We are closing the dungeon doors. Absolutely not.
That's like a bottomless pit that you could like dive into if we were,
Yeah.
Bog toss.
Yeah.
Into the bog.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God.
Oh, well,
Okay, I have a
would
question. I have a question for you guys. It's kind of something that I thought of earlier. So, I know I didn't really give you time to prepare, but whatever comes to your mind first. So, in the next books, whoever's book it is, and you can decide. What new type of characters do you think will come on the canvas? And what do you think their purpose will be? Like, what do you think their, like...
For ACOTAR or for Rivalry or Heart?
ACOTAR.
So, what was the question again?
What types of new characters do you think will come on the canvas? And what do you think their main purpose will be? Because like I don't think anyone could have predicted like Gwen and Emery from Akasif.
I
Like
think we're gonna see new
that
sentries.
Nesta was gonna get a found family, but like not who. So
I think we're gonna see new sentries.
In the Springport, you
Um,
mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope so.
I hope Braun and Hart come back because I like them.
Yes. I do too.
Yeah.
Braun was like, was it Braun or was it Hart?
They were both so cute.
I know. One of them was really mad at Tamlin though, when he was like, "Put the bid in." I was like,
That might have been Braun. We'd have to double check.
or Braun was mad and then Hart had to put the bid in or something. They were pissed because then again, this fucking line pisses me off afterwards when Farrah's like, "And I sat there and I cleaned his wounds." I'm like, that you fucking basically did, right? But then when she sees Braun and Hart after and they're like gushing all over her and they're all apologies and whatever about before. And she's like, "I knew at that moment that if I had told them to take their knives and slit their throats, they would have." I just
fucking psychopath.
I just fucking hate that line so much.
I'm gonna do a reread because now I don't remember her. Like I kind of remember this, but not.
I hate it so much.
I don't want to read it again.
I know.
I'll punch a wall.
I know.
He was full on fucking psycho at that point.
Yeah.
That's why I was pissed at Alice helping her after that.
I don't understand why. Like,
right?
Like, why are you going to be ungrateful for?
And not just her, all of them. All of his servants and his people, all of them. It's awful. Everybody lied to him. It ticks me off.
Well, Farrah also manipulated a lot of them, but not Alice.
Have you seen my boots? Can you put on my yellow juice?
Can you say hi?
He's so cute.
Thank you.
You're literally twins. Like you have the same face.
You think so? I love that.
Oh my god, in all of the pictures, like you guys are twins and then Autumn is like totally the twin to your husband.
Yeah, I love that so funny. Okay, you going bye? All right, bye-bye.
It's so funny. Every picture I'm like, they're literally copy paste. Literally copy paste. They stole your faces.
I love it. I love it so much.
Oh my god, they stole your
faces.
Like
they're just gender swap you. Like,
yeah.
Like it's so funny.
All gender swapped. Oh my god, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Mommy, can we go feed the fish?
Yes, go feed it. I'll be off in just a minute, okay? I'll be right off. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be with you now.
Sure. You want to sit on my lap too?
Can I get this?
Yeah, sure. Okay, to answer your question before I get off, I like where Eka, I agree with that. And then I think we're gonna meet like Carradine and I forget Nuala's like
Nuala,
maybe family.
More, yeah.
So I think we might get more shadow. Are they called shadow race?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm curious if we're gonna get more of those.
That worries me only because Sarah kills like twins and it worries me that she's gonna kill one of them off.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't seem to like twins.
The only twins that like at the moment that are both okay are them and then Actaeon and Bran.
Because like even the Weaver and the Bone Carver, Weaver's dead.
They're both dead.
No, Bone Carver's still alive. He went into a window.
No, that's Bryaxis.
There's
The bone carver
theory-
got wiped out by the cauldron. Remember, he smiled at Farah and went like that, and then it took him out. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
finally! He was so excited, though. He was so excited to die.
But what if he like didn't die and he just got transported to a different world?
Maybe.
That's what I thought. Like,
That's
Could have.
that was my interpretation. He died in a way, but he just
But I mean, it was the
transitioned to a
same-
different world.
It was
Yeah.
the same wave that killed all the Illyrians, though. Because
I
the
know.
cauldron's the kill switch. That was the point, because Nesta screamed for Cassian and it would have killed him. So it like wiped all of them out. That was kind of the point. And also I'm even worried for Bran and Actaeon, because in the myth, Actaeon is like not a good character.
Oh, really? Okay, you'll have to text us about that story.
But yeah, I'm worried about Nuala and Caradwyn, because she does not usually keep twins together.
I think she's gonna kill off Nuala.
Me too. She's the quieter one. Yeah.
Cara Dwyn is gonna be the one that stays.
She's the chattier one, yeah. Which is a direct, mirror to Gwen and Catherine, because Catherine was the louder one, Yeah. So in terms of like the new characters, personally, I think we're gonna be getting a lot of new characters from the continent, from Valahan.
Oh,
I think we're also gonna get witches. Like legitimate witches.
Mm-hmm. I think that depending on Briar's storyline, we might have flashbacks of the Children of the Blessed. I know that I think that would be interesting. Or like, can you imagine like their POV after like Nesta and Elaine got taken? That would be interesting. I think we're gonna see the King and Queen of Valahan, because they were mentioned a bunch of times. I think we're going to see maybe more new Spring Court people pop up. I would love to see some Spring Court families, like the people that stayed.
Pegasi. We're gonna see Pegasus.
We're definitely gonna see.
are.
Oh, we're definitely gonna see the Pegasus. That's like not even a question. Sarah even said all the next 3 books have Pegasi in them.
I love it.
I was like,
I'm so
yeah.
excited.
It would be interesting
I'm
to
so
see.
excited.
It would be interesting to see Helions in our circle. I think we're gonna see Helions in our circle in the day court.
I would love that.
What about the swans?
And
Yes!
yeah, that was my next thing. And I think we're gonna see the girls at the lake, and maybe a few of Vasa's subjects in the human lands. And hopefully we'll get inside of like Jurian's head and what the hell's going on with him.
I don't want to go inside that man's head.
Well, not head, but I would love to see like just how him and Vasa interact when Lucian isn't there. Like I want Jassa scenes.
I don't trust Jurian.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
trust him
sketchy.
fully. I don't trust him fully, but I trust him enough to like care about Vasa. Just going by how Lucian describes them, and how we saw them at the meeting in Akasif. He was very much heavy flirting with Vasa. Come on.
Yeah, and Rhys was heavily flirting with Amarantha.
Yeah, but that's different because he was trapped under the mountain. Vasa's not trapped with Jurian.
Jurian has not had sex within the last 500 years.
Well,
He's
he just
gonna
got his
jump
body back.
somebody's bones.
I'm still shocked that this man knows how to walk and speak. Like, it's a fucking miracle. Oh, he had to recover for 2 weeks after the cauldron. Yeah, he grew back his body. Like Rune grew back baby hand.
So wait, they're like Deadpool twins?
He's okay, Jurian. Okay, this is gonna be a weird.
That's so good.
Okay, listen. Did you ever, as a kid, have those little toys that came with the eggs and you had to put them in water and they like kind of grew?
Yeah.
That's what Jurian reminds me of. Like little arms and legs, and then he just had to grow out.
And the water smells terrible.
Alrighty, hello. Basically off of what we were saying last time, and we kind of broke off into Azriel territory instead of deeper into Cassian territory. But we were talking about all that stuff. And I wanted to bring up when we were talking about Cassian, Candy's video that I had tagged you guys in. I think I told you about it, but I don't know if you watched it. And basically, I thought it was such an amazing video because I didn't even catch this. But she was saying that flowers at weddings were a bad omen because of the red flower petals, obviously, at Phelan's, right? And so at the end of Akasif, it's mentioned that Rhys is bringing in like hordes of flowers for the Nessian wedding. And he knows Cassian is allergic. So her thing was like, is this Rhys sabotaging the wedding? But he doesn't want to openly seem like a dick who's sabotaging the wedding, like Ianthe. He knows that Cassian is allergic.
Did he blame Nesta, though? Or did he take responsibility for it? Is that why everybody's mad at Nesta?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second, though. I thought that Nesta said I wanted to look like something threw up in there, didn't she? She's like, I want flowers everywhere.
She said she wanted an ornate ceremony.
Yeah, ornate.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. You know how I feel about it. You know how I feel about it, but
because if it didn't end up happening like we think, what happened at that wedding to stop them from saying I do?
Maybe that is why both Moore and Elaine are nowhere in sight. Because Elaine is connected to flowers, and Moore, whether she knew Ianthe or not, guilty parties.
I don't know.
But
I feel like Elaine was a Nessian shipper, though. I think Elaine was definitely a Nessian shipper. Oh, yeah.
I think Elaine just didn't really care about anybody but herself at the time.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, I think she was just glad Nesta was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
You know? But think about it, because we always wondered why Nesta and Rhys were beefing in Hofas after everything happened in Akasif. I wonder if Nesta confronted him. And I wonder if he told Nesta, like, look, you're not actually mates, but Cassian doesn't know this, and he loves you, so you better marry him. And then she's like, the fuck you're gonna tell me what to do? And I feel like
there's so much missing context, though.
Yeah.
Or they literally just got to the wedding and it's packed with fucking flowers because Rhys knows they're not mates and didn't want to come off as the asshole guy who ruins their wedding. And he just sabotaged it subtly with flowers, and like Cassian's just itching and he can't be there.
Most cunning High Lord.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, because why? Because why? He literally knows how deathly allergic Cassian is to flowers.
Also, Feyre and Nesta have been talking about the boys a lot. And we don't know what was said.
Even Nesta and Bryce, where she was like, do you have a mate? She was like, yeah. But weird how Amren was weird about them, Az was weird about them. His name didn't affect her and the mask. It's so weird. Like, what is happening?
No. How was Amren and Azriel weird about them?
Because in the beginning, when Amren's like, get Nesta, we need her for this. And Azriel's like, Cassian won't be happy. And Amren's like, I don't care. Get her.
Oh, I don't think that was weird. I think it's like they're in their honeymoon phase and like everyone wants to be left alone and have sexy time and
But you would usually notice that with Nesta. She didn't seem like she was in the middle of sexy time when she showed up.
I don't think she's gonna. She's not one of those people who's gonna show up like flustered and like, you
Well, if
know.
they were in the middle
red-
of it, she would.
No,
It popped in like 2 seconds.
Nesta's gonna come off. Well, okay, they're probably not
And
doing it
also,
every second of
Cassian's not
every
gonna just
day.
go with her. Cassian's not just gonna go with her to Hewn City.
Maybe Cassian, right? Because the whole thing with Reese is like, let them live their lives, let the women do what they want to do. Maybe Cassian's giving her space to be her own woman.
Do that though. And but okay, like the whole inner circle is there except more. You're telling me Cassian wouldn't go with her if Amren's there, Reese is there, the two people that hate Nesta, and Azriel's there, and there's an alien.
Elaine wasn't there.
No,
No, she wasn't.
I don't even consider Elaine part of the IC. I think she's just.
She's trying way too hard to be part of the IC.
Oh, poor Elaine.
But I'm saying, like, if they were in their honeymoon phase, Cassian would be overly protective of her. He's gonna let her go see this alien without going with her. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't
weird.
disagree with you. I don't disagree with you on that part. I found it weird that he only shows up at the ends, but that's just me.
It's weird. It's so weird. Like, it's giving newlyweds with separate bedrooms weird. Like, you just don't want to be together. You don't want to be around each other unless you're having sex. It's weird. The whole entire missing context is weird.
Now, hold on a minute. There is no shame towards newlyweds who live in separate bedrooms and sleep over, like, to each other's bedroom because there's
no, in general, I just mean like in the honeymoon phase. It's kind of
no, like even then, like it's couples have their different things. I'm not one of them, but
yeah,
I know of couples who have a very strong relationship, very strong sexy time, but they like living. They like
definitely. I feel like if I was married, I would want my own room anyway.
Not me.
I'm
like you.
I don't want anyone hanging all over me. Like just. Ugh.
So what you're saying is you need a British guy.
Yeah. I've always needed a British guy.
Yeah. Hey, any English guys, if y'all are listening, we got Bachelorette over here.
I don't need it. I don't need someone clingy. I just. You can dote, but don't cling. There's a difference. But I feel like Cassian is a literal grade A clinger. And it's weird that he didn't go with her.
When do you feel like he's been clingy in the past? I don't think he's a clinger.
I don't think he's a clinger.
Yeah.
He stalked her in Akafas because he was interested.
That makes him a stalker, not a clinger.
Well, true.
Yeah.
And then after training, he's like goes to her room and like I feel like he either doesn't leave her alone at all or he leaves her alone too long. Like there's no medium.
But I think that Nesta, see, I totally get Nesta's character. Like, I think that Nesta liked it. You know, like, if it were me and I, like, went and had, like, I worked out and then I had my guy come and, like, I would be like, that's hot. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I would want to take a shower first.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Please. Yeah, it was weird.
I have very specific
rules.
I
can't do sweat.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I'm not saying sweat. I just mean like come to my room after I shower.
Yeah, that's fine. And after he showers.
I think it can be seen as like I feel like it can be seen as him pursuing her. That's what I see Cassian as. He's this alpha male and he like pursues her, and some women really dig that. You know what I mean?
But this is what I mean. Why the change and how fast?
Hold on. You just called Cassian. Now, mind you, I do also love Cassian, but you're gonna call Cassian an alpha male? Girl,
I was gonna let that slide, but I'm glad you pointed that out.
he is so far up Reese's ass. He's
Such a
giving
beta
him
man.
a freaking exam. Okay? He
Dude,
is
Cassian
testing
can't
his
take a
prostate.
shit without Reese knowing.
But like compared to the rest of Prithian, they don't know that he's like buddy with Reese. Like they don't know he has a bromance with him. They just know that like, but like compared to the other
The
Prithian
Illyrians
males,
know. Human City knows.
Giving him a prostate exam.
Tamlin knows. Lucian knows.
Everybody knows, except Farrah. She still thinks that Reese is straight.
I know. I caught the Reese is a little fluidy line there.
He's a little zesty.
Zesty.
Yeah.
Like what?
But okay, but this is what I'm saying. He is like, I guess he's like possessive, right? So why was there such a dramatic change in Hofast where he literally didn't care like where she was, what she was doing? Because again, even Amryn was like, oh, or Azriel was like, oh, Cassian's not going to be happy. If Cassian wasn't happy, he would have come with her. If he knew that there was an alien there, he would have come with her.
Yeah.
So what's going
weird.
on?
Yeah, there's something up.
Oh, Cassian's waiting at home for you. No fucking reaction. Why? If you're really mates.
Maybe they were having a serious discussion on things.
Mm-hmm. They're fighting. They're
always fighting. They're Reese's parents reincarnated. Literally.
Oh,
a witch and a bastard. Like they are. Because the way that Reese describes his parents, he's like, oh, at first, like, you know, he saved her from getting clipped and she was so grateful for like the freedom and all that. But then he was like, and then like they kind of resented each other and then they started fighting all the time. So it's like Cassian and Nesta didn't even have like a good period. They were always fighting all the time.
Also, Faison is going down that route.
I want to see it though on page. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it.
I know. I do too.
Oh, well, Reese lied to her again, and Reese lied to her again, and Reese took Nesta away like Farrah said not to. And, you know, she's not involved in anything involving this alien dropping into their court. What is happening? I honestly think that the only true mate bond is Aleutian. Because again, it goes back to Reese and that bargain under the mountain. I will heal your arm in exchange for you, period. You, mind, body, soul. You. That was the bargain.
So if Farrah was meant to be somebody else's mate, and when he said bargain, I want you, that changed the mate bond?
Yep.
Who do you think she was mated with before? Tamlin?
I hate to say it, but probably Tamlin, yeah. Because if you really think about it, which has been pointed out by multiple people, but if you really think about it, he does act like a mate. Overprotective.
Possessive.
He went crazy for her, more so than Cassian ever did for Nesta.
Even in Hybern, in beast form, when he was roaring for them, and I do think that it's partly for Briar now, because I think what happened is Reese changed fate by making that bargain and turning Farrah into his mate. And by changing fate, it had to make up for it, and it had to give Tamlin another mate because Farrah would have been his. So he was always meant to have a mate, and they had to give him another mate. So I do think that while Farrah was originally supposed to be his mate, fate changed and is like, okay, now Briar's his mate because Reese fucked with everything.
But also, you know what, you guys? Why have we never discussed it? It makes so much sense, Farrah and Tamlin being mates, because look at how depressed he is now.
Yeah.
He's just suicidal, beside himself. I mean, that is mate behavior.
He saved Reese for her just because she was screaming and sad.
Yes.
Like, he literally outed himself as a traitor to Hybern to save her and her found family. Mm. I mean, yes, he was angry at her at the High Lords meeting, but he didn't lash out at her with power.
No.
Nope. And then the way that he was like subtly trying to remind her of like when they had sex, when he was like stroking the chair. It was like, and she knew it too. I loved it. It like, but that's what I mean. They're in sync with each other sometimes. I think especially now after Pharaoh was healed, it
And
kind of shows how they're more in sync with each other.
and Feyre still smells of lilacs.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Lilac and pear.
What? Like, why would she still smell of lilacs?
I know. I
If-
know.
They're not.
I know.
I'll
So,
tell
okay,
you.
I have another layer to this really quick. So, Rhys or Amryn supposedly knew that Rhys and Pharaoh were mates when, Pharaoh first showed up because she's other and she can sense things, right? Because she was like, is she? And then Rhys was like, like, shut the fuck up, So, I wonder if, like, Amryn's purposely keeping quiet too, or whether she, like, knew what happened because of the bargain.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting theory.
So like that's how Phazand is weird. And then I know we've talked about Nessian forever. But when I was going back over the Lanthus scene, which again I think we discussed, maybe, it's every single fucking time Lanthus is going to say they are mates. He gets cut off. Sarah cuts him off. Every single time. And it's like 3 times.
When
That Lanthus.
when Larry says Nessian are mates.
Well, going by your scent, you are. And then, like, Cassian attacks him. Or it's like, oh, which death god are you? And then she's like, I think you already know, even though she literally had no clue. And yeah, he, like, alludes to them being mates, like, 3 times. And every time he's gonna say the word, he gets cut off. Like, why? What was the purpose of that? If they're actually mates, what was the purpose of that? And I also find it weird, which I brought up the other day too, because I think I texted this to you a long time ago, but I don't think I ever said it on here. The actual phrase mating bond is never said in regard to Nessian. It's called that thing between them. Like 3 or 4 times. That thing in her chest. That thing in between them. Those threads. It is never called the mating bond. A mate bond. It's a freaking spell. It's a main fucking spell.
No, you know what it is?
What?
They're not mates. They're Karanam.
Oh.
That too, yeah, because their magic flows between one another. Yeah, during the Symphonia scene. The threads. I think they're more than Karanam, though. I think they're Karanam, and then I think they also have a death bond. Because there's multiple threads, so what are the others? What are the others?
I think they're Karanam. I don't think they're mates, but I think they're Karanam.
Yeah. But what are the other threads? You have a Karanam thread, and then what are the other ones?
So Karanam, mate bond, night.
I don't think they have a mate bond, though.
No. Like, separate people are separate things to her.
Oh.
Yeah, so Cassian is the Karanam.
Yeah.
Who they both are mistaking for a mate bond.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's Cormac that is the mate, the real bona fide mate.
But it's confusing because it says the threads flowed between them.
Okay.
Which was, I was like,
There's also...
Still could be a spell on Cassian. I think he's part of her trove.
Wait a minute, threads. What if Nesta is the new Weaver?
Or a humanoid version of the harp?
Yeah, what if she's the new what if she's taking Striga's place?
Ugh, creepy.
Oh. Nesta. No. Possible though.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I mean,
She still doesn't really have a great role in Night, so we know that
Yeah.
something's gonna happen to her.
yeah.
Something, she'll be going somewhere.
So if there's a humanoid version of the sword and the knife, which is like, Hunt and Bryce and the batteries and whatever, Nesta could be the humanoid version of the harp. Maybe she just has that magic. I don't know.
Another thought, what if Threads is symbolic for multiple past lives? Like they are soul bonded, but
The
where
thread to Deanna.
yeah, they're soul bonded, but not in a mate kind of way. Like they have multiple life. Like
Yes.
Well, didn't he say too, like, I will find you
In the next life, the next world. Bitch, what you
And
talking about next world?
did he say like every time, or I will always find you, or something like that?
Yeah, he said in the next life, in the next world.
So who were they in talk? Like if Nesta was one of the 13, then who was Cassian?
I still think Nesta was Deanna. Did we get a backstory for Deanna? Why she was so awful?
Kind of.
Did
But
she date anybody?
if Nesta is one of the 13, I still say Elide is Blackbeak because it doesn't matter because like there was only one witch prince. There was only one witch male, and that was Manon's father.
Yeah.
So whenever they would reproduce and have witchlings, it would always be with human men.
That's true.
So by default, Elide is a witch. She's a witchling.
Yes. Oh, I don't know. I haven't read it, but that's amazing. Yeah. I'm like so excited to read it now.
This is weird though, because Deanna was always single too.
You say hi.
So do we think that Elide could have been, or do we think Nesta could have been Elide, or do we think she could have been Astrid or Manon? And if so, which counterpart would Cassian have been if Nesta was one of the 13?
I think she could have been Astrid. Maybe she could have been Nesta.
That's true.
Sorrel, literally like any of them, except for like the paired off ones, I guess. Yeah, and then like, cause like Linnea kind of sounded like Amryn and looked like Amryn too, which is kind of funny.
Could have been Vesta. She could have been a lead. I don't think she's Astrid though. I think more.
Moore's awful though. Astrid was amazing. Maybe Sorrel. I feel like Elide is too gentle for like to compare to Nesta.
She would have been a younger Nesta if she was a lead.
Yeah. I mean, Astrid has some qualities of Nesta. Okay, if Nesta was Astrid, it kind of makes sense that why she's so protective of Nyx.
Also, the fact that she likes dancing and what happened to a lead with her foot.
Yeah. It's so
and having an abusive family member.
Yeah. Oh, Sarah. What is she?
And she does have Elide's romantic proclivities.
Yeah.
Lorcan.
I mean, Lorcan looks just like Cassian, so yeah. Right.
Yes.
They could have been Elide and Lorcan, like.
And both Elide and Nesta have huge jugs.
True. That is true. And Elide saved Lorcan in a war. Nesta saved Cassian in a war.
Yes.
But then again,
and Lorcan also stalked Elide. And Lorcan also, when he went to Elite, he's like, I think you're my mate. And Elite is just like, I don't want to hear this shit.
Yes. But see, Sarah's fucking with me because then Sarah literally gives Nesta Deanna's powers. So is that just what she took from the cauldron? That has to be just what she stole from the cauldron then.
It could be what she stole from the cauldron. Also, there are a lot of similarities between Lorcan and Cassian.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Lorcan,
I still like Lorcan better, though. He's not as...
Lorcan better, too. But, like, think about it. Like, Lorcan was blessed by Helios. Fucking Helios. And that darkness. And Cassian is the Lord of Bloodshed.
Yep. Now, see, that also confuses me, too, because Lorcan looks like Cassian and kind of acts like Cassian, but has shadow singing powers like Azriel.
They're all related. It's a freaking family wreath.
The freaking family wreath. Because I was like, all right, he looks like Cassian and all this, but then he's a freaking shadow singer. What the fuck? Because Aylin's running after she gets saved from the coffin thing. And Lorcan, and Lorcan's like, to me. And then he sends his shadows to attack the guards that run after her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so they have to be sentient, like Azriel's. Which is funny, because if Hellas is the god that blesses Lorcan, and Azriel is a prince of hell, shadow singing.
Yeah.
But then again, it confuses me because then Koshi would have to be one of the princes of hell and not one of the bad guys because he has shadows, sentient shadows. Unless he stole them from maybe a female that was a shadow singer?
I could see it. Or maybe he's a light singer.
Mm.
And he plays with shadows with light.
Maybe.
And
that would be interesting.
The actual light singing is swan song.
You know, this would make sense.
Right?
And then someone said the other day that I actually got a comment. I forget if I sent it to you guys. But someone goes, I have a theory that the original Valkyries are still alive. I go, oh, I do too. But they think that the Valkyries are the swans. Like you.
Yeah.
And then they were saying something about how it connects into like Swan Lake and all of this.
Also, one of Aylin's crowns has swans on it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
So do we think that Koshi is just a shifted form of that like lake monster that Aelin fought? I mean, the lake monster did have like an eye gouged out or whatever, but Koshi kind of presents himself as an old man. I don't know. Sarah like makes everything so convoluted.
He's somebody from Tog. Look, if Bone Carver was from Tog, then his brother and twin sister would have been in Tog too.
I still don't think Koshi is his actual brother. I think Koshi pulled a Maeve. I still think he's Orcus. I still think he's Orcus.
I think
interesting theory.
I think Striga, I think she was one of the spiders. Maeve's henchman.
Mm-hmm.
Was that what you were gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that if Amryn was Maeve and Connell's child and like the beginning of Rhys's line, and she went to Prithian, and she knew that her mother was always hiding from her husband, Orcus? What if Amren was the one who trapped him in the lake as punishment?
And her line died away a long time ago.
And because we know that she didn't want to fuck Reese, where literally everybody wants to fuck Reese.
And he's like, why don't you want to have sex with me? She's just howling.
She's like, boy, I'm your great, 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 15 times grandma. Okay.
Like, I'm a sister. Like, no thanks. This is the night court, not Alabama.
And it's like, Sarah could have made this stuff so much simpler, but then like she adds extra layers that literally make things confusing. So like, why did Amren want to look like someone from the southern continent / Zion if she was Maeve and Connell's child? Or maybe she just, I mean, we know that she changed her form once. Who's to say she can't change it again? What if that's not the original form that she took when she broke out of the prison?
I don't think it is.
What if she changes it like every few generations so they don't remember what she looked like?
She kind of sounds like Lysandra.
Hmm.
Did you get to that part of the book of the series?
She's
Where-
a shifter. Yeah.
Well, no, like, yeah, she's a shifter, but Lysandra does not remember what she actually looks like.
Yes, yes.
Just her eyes.
Mhm.
Similar to Amren, who doesn't remember what she looks like,
Yep.
except for her.
Yep. Hmm. And then, but like, then also the Valg can change form and the Asteri can change form. Mm.
What if
Maeve was the Valg Queen, so it would make sense if Amren was her daughter that she could change form at will too.
Amren is Lysandra?
Hell no. I mean, Lysandra was not my favorite person, but she was a lot better than Amren. Kinda. Right, right.
I mean, 1,500 years is a long time. 1,500 years is a long time. She may have gone crazy.
No, I still think Amren is Valg. She has to be. She has to be. Okay, what if they can only, what if the Valg and Asteri can only shift into something they have seen before? Like, what if they need to have inspiration? So what if Amren turned into someone from the,
Sandra,
yeah.
when she, oh, I don't know how much you've read.
Oh no, I'm in Empire of Storms, so pretty much a lot.
Girl,
She saw like this.
like 1,000 pages. You still got a ways to go.
I'm in the beginning of it, but I know what happens. Like I knew about the coffin scene and all that shit, so.
Do you know about one of Lysandra's forms?
I know about the snow leopard, and I know that her humanoid form was based off of some, I think, courtesan that she saw that was
She-
getting a lot of attention.
Like,
The light. Or like some person she saw in the street that she thought was pretty that got a lot of attention.
yeah, that one. But she has another form that she shifts into. Actually, she has a couple. You already know.
Dragon.
Yeah. You already know about when she shifts into Aelin,
Yeah.
which was disgusting.
Yeah. Every time. It's so creepy every time. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Amren, like, changed her form to look like Nuon or someone from, like, was it Nuon or was it just someone from Southern Continent / Zion just because she had seen them around? Because, like, I just find it weird that, like, out of all the different Fae in Prithian, she's like, oh, I'm going to take the form of, like, a Zionic Fae. Like, kind of like, yeah. I mean, it does go back to both Nuon and her knowing about wyrdmarks, I guess. But the way that Mor is attached to Valahan and then Amren is attached to Zion is kind of weird. Kind of weird.
What if Nuon has a twin sister and that's who Amryn took the form of?
Stop. And this, oh my God, and the fucking twin died when her hand got blasted off.
Right?
No more twins! No more twins!
Twins are cursed in this.
I know. I mean, I would not put it past her to have a sister. Maybe it was just a sister.
Hmm.
But no, I don't think so, because she talked about her parents. I feel like she would have brought up her sister too. Fuck.
She still could be that Valg princess down in that inhibited the pregnant princess.
Yeah.
Southern continent. She could have just gone.
Bloop. I'm just really curious to see how Sarah's going to write this, because she has way too many threads that she hasn't even begun to touch. I feel like she's just going to forget about them. Like that whole Amryn wordmark Southern Continent thing, I don't think she's ever going to go back to that.
Well, part of it isn't just Sarah, it's also her editor. Because remember, she said in an interview that her editor has the entire big, huge Akatar Bible that she can refer to. And so, like,
I think maybe her old editors did. I do not think her new ones do. Because again, she wouldn't. Down to the fact that she forgot her entire character's name and nobody caught it. The most glaring mistake you could make, and nobody caught it.
maybe as a way to gain her licensure, maybe she also gained access to the Akatar Bible. And she's rooting through the Bible, like making notes, looking through the books, making notes, and is like,
One could pray. Like, I understand because I'm the exact same way when I'm writing. But you shouldn't publish without having a set timeline. I don't think. Sarah!
Coke, nudge, nudge.
Right? Sarah! Because, like, oh, I slew one of their contemporaries 7 months ago. Okay, but what was 7 months ago? Like, because Lanthus was before the blood rite, and then the blood rite was before Nyx's birth, but then Rhys makes it seem like Nyx is almost 1. It doesn't make sense. It's so annoying. We're gonna get this next book, and Nyx is gonna be like 5. He's gonna be bone carver age.
Oh God, no, he was 8 when Bone Carver.
Oh, right, 8.
That's
Was he 5? What, I think he was like 5 when Farah showed Rhys.
No, 8, 7, 8.
Still creepy. So yeah, is Farah gonna almost potentially die when he's also 8?
I think so, and it's kind of poetic in a way because her mother died when she was 8.
I know. I know. That's crazy. Can you imagine if she fucking ended this series killing off Farah?
That
What? I mean, it would be a big plot twist.
it would.
I still hope we see Andrus again. Justice for Andrus.
I mean, his death was so essential to like the entire series kicking off.
I know.
How Tamlin's existence was.
He changed the whole world.
Yeah. Without him,
that would be like if Bryce died. Like, after she came back to Crescent City, like, that's wild.
That's the thing, though. Like, everything seems so finalized in Crescent City. Like, what more could Sarah do? other than like to sew up the plot holes with the other characters. But as far as Bryce, like she's essential to that series. So like
She has the whole first light issue that
Mm.
Hunt mentions in the bonus chapter that I sent you guys. Well, also at the end of the book, but then also again in the bonus chapter where they're like, where are we gonna get first light now for our tech? And electricity and all this other shit.
go to a different country. Or
And
not
I don't
country.
I don't know how she's gonna do this because if Bryce makes them pay a tithe to literally help fund the city.
Similar to Sarah, her characters also go by the seat of their pants. They don't
Right.
plan out.
And somehow it all works out every time.
That's a stand-in.
Yeah.
That's a canonical stand-in. I see you, Sarah.
I see you, Sarah. I, yeah, because she would essentially have to turn Bryce into the person that she never wanted to be to rule Lunathian. And like, how's she gonna write herself out of that hole? That is such a deep hole to write yourself into.
Like,
Especially if you want them to have babies. But then Hunt is like, oh, let's wait until after the first light issue is solved. Well, that's a pretty big issue.
that's also what Ferris said.
I know. Book 4 is gonna come and they're gonna have a baby. We're not even gonna see her pregnant. They're gonna have a baby.
Yeah.
A child.